This is the All-American Coaching League, presented by Axis Sports.
What's up, party people of the AACL, the All-American Coaching League, brought to you by Axis Sports. I am your host, Dave Axis, and welcome to night one of Bowl Week. We had two playoff games the other night. Wyoming in a thriller in a crazy offensive game, just barely beating Akron to move on to the championship game against Georgia State, who had their own struggles, the number one team in the nation, struggling against Houston, but pulled out, I believe it was a 4-point victory, if I'm not mistaken, to move on to the championship. That'll be next Tuesday night, February 22nd at 10 p.m. But in the meantime, let's talk about this bowl that we got going on tonight, the Thilver Bowl, number 14 SMU, 5-5, 2-3 in conference, at number 12 CMU, also 5-5, but 3-2 in conference. This game will take place out at Aloha Stadium in beautiful Honolulu, Hawaii, where I hear it is nice and warm and sunny, and quite the opposite of what I'm putting up with here in Knoxville, Tennessee, with the storms we got going on right now. So that being said, let me go ahead and turn this bad boy over to your play-by-play man of the hour for this game, and that is none other than David Leathers, who will be side-by-side with D Snuts as the color commentator. David, welcome back. How you doing, bro? You ready to call this game in the Thurfer Bowl in Hawaii? I mean, what better place for Thurfer than in Hawaii, right?
I couldn't agree more. Thank you, Dave. Great to be back in the booth once again, calling this Thurfer Bowl. And I'm excited to be joined in the booth tonight by D's Nuts as well, who I have not called a game with yet. D's, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, man. It's a pleasure to be here. And tonight, I tell you, this is something that's going to be a sight to see. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
The Thurfer Bowl is something that some of these people have been looking forward to for some time now.
Amazing. Well, David, I'm going to turn it over to you. We're ready to go to the field whenever you guys are ready to go.
Oh, that sounds good.
Let's get it started, man.
Let's do it. Normally I try and find some tidbits about the teams and such. For this game, it's just they're very evenly matched. Both teams are 5-5 in the middle of the pack, offensively and defensively. So I don't know that I have anything specific to contribute, but I do think it will be a close game. Oh, this is true. It is we will see Thurfer out on the field tonight for SMU. So he'll for sure be one of the players to watch. And I don't know, maybe he needs to have a big night. They're going to win this Thurfer Bowl.
Yeah, it should be a great game, man. I'm really excited.
It is a gorgeous 79-degree early evening, it looks like, here in Honolulu, Hawaii. Have you ever been to Hawaii before, These Nuts?
I have never been to Hawaii before, man. It's somewhere that I always wanted to go.
It's a great state, and I think this stadium they're playing in is potentially being remodeled or something. Last I heard, I follow the Hawaii football program a little bit, but either way, we're underway here. Kickoff. SMU is going to start with the ball and return it out to about the 24-yard line.
That was a great run back. We're looking forward for a great game by Seblan Diablo. I really think that he's going to do big things.
Yeah, he's had some good games this season for them for sure. SMU coming out with 4 wide receivers. They'll run it right up the middle here. I believe this is Cautious Clay, and he might be gone. Oh, breaking the tackle. He might be gone here, Bo.
That was a phenomenal run by Cautious Clay. I tell you, it,
69 yards.
It's the magic number 69. We all love 69. Listen, I can't go into details, but great play. Great play.
We love that. We're not quite at the throwing 69s in the chat yet, but that was a great way to get this bowl game started off. They'll go right back to them and just punch it in. D's, what a way to start the game for these Mustangs.
And right out of the gate, SMU comes out firing, okay? And if SMU can keep this up, CMU is in for trouble for the day. Because Cassius Clay has come out to play right away. You can see that. You can see it. And I tell you, this bowl is going to be a great game. I'm excited.
Did not even need to go to the air there, so no look for Thilver Thurfer on the field just yet in this Thilver Thurfer Bowl. But CMU getting the ball back here for their first drive of the game.
Phenomenal run back right away. Look at the starting position you're going to have. This is going to, I tell you what, if they keep this up, there's going to be a high-scoring Thilver Thurfer Bowl.
Yeah, absolutely. This sets them up their offense really nicely here. I do know they have Roland in at halfback, who's I believe been player of the game for them the last couple of weeks. So he was maybe one of the guys to watch out for on this Chippewa offense. Nice completion there, though, to get the drive started by Henry Winkler.
Oh, hey, the Fonz in the building. Beautiful. The 2-yard pass, they need to look a little bit further down the field, if you ask me. 2 yards isn't going to get it because I tell you, this SMU offense is hot, so CMU is going to have to try to keep up. That's
true. Yeah, I saw that on that very short first drive there. They just took it right down the field. Here's another pass by Winkler. 4 more yards. D's sets up a manageable 3rd and 5 here.
Quite different strategies by these two teams, man. It's it took 2 plays for SMU to score. And CMU is trying to put together a slow, methodical drive.
Winkler's going to break, get away from the pressure, but incomplete pass there. So that's gonna kill their drive. They'll have to punt it back to SMU.
And you have got to come up with that catch. That was a first down catch that he dropped. There was no one in his face. He just dropped it. You got to be better at the catching the ball.
Yeah, we will see if that comes back to haunt CMU. Hunt's going to trickle into the end zone, so that will start the Mustang offense off at the 20-yard line.
Good starting position right from the 20. Let's see if they can continue the success that they had earlier.
Right back to cautious play and right back to it. 17 yards. We might be seeing cautious play a lot today.
Yeah, man. He's doing just like his granddad used to be when he would float like a butterfly and sing like a bee. You know what I mean?
He's doing both right now, I think. At CMU does finally get to him there, -2 yards, but it's definitely apparent in these first few plays that he's going to be the feature player tonight for this SMU offense, I think.
And why wouldn't he be? I mean, they can't stop the run, so why not? Let's keep working it until they stop it.
Has a sound strategy for sure. Here we've got 2nd and 12 for the Mustangs. First pass of the game, I believe, and they're going to complete it to Patrick Abrams, 13 yards and the first down.
Yeah, it's the great pocket awareness by the quarterback to get rid of that ball. Nice pass out to the outside.
Sure, so here we go. Almost at midfield here. Mustangs are moving, and they're just going to toss that one out of bounds. Maybe a little tight coverage there.
Yeah, he didn't really have anyone open, so it's a smart move on his part to just throw it away and not have to worry about getting an interception.
Absolutely. 2nd and 10 now. SMU will throw again. Stroker Jugs.
Dangerous pass there. That one could have been easily picked off and going the other way. Dangerous pass.
Very dangerous.
He's lucky he got dropped.
Absolutely, yes. Stroker Jugs, nice play on defense there. 3rd and long now here. Let's see what this Mustang offense can do. They're keep it on the ground, but cautious play is going nowhere that time.
Yeah, so you got to be careful here for your SMU. You don't want to become one-dimensional because it seems like they're starting to tee off on cautious play. And if they figure out the run games is all that SMU has, then SMU is going to be in trouble. So they got to kind of mix it up a little bit.
For sure. So We can give a quick shout out to our viewers, as we'd like to do here. Bob Funk, Bo Martin Jr., Coach Craven, Crazy Canuck, Dave Axis, Doug Britton, and Goals Official. I'll give a shout out to myself as well. I'm not in the Twitch chat, so to speak, but I'm very excited to be here with all you guys, having a good time calling this game. The lovely state of Hawaii.
Oh, he's breaking to the outside.
Nice run outside. There's Roland. First carry of the day and 15 yards, Dees.
Yeah, that was a really nice carry, and looks like they're trying to establish a run game of their own.
They go right back to him here. They will. Oh, big broken tackle. They'll fight for a few more yards. Nick Vandermeulen getting the ball that time. 5 yards on the ground.
Yeah, that was a grown man hit right there by Nick Vandermeulen. He's laying the stick, you know what I mean?
Laying it indeed, and we'll see. It seems like CMU is going to just keep pounding this here. Right back to rolling for 13.
Yeah, you'll never hear me complain about pounding.
They're pounding away, to be sure, on this drive. And we'll get one more run right up the gut right here. Rolling, getting 5 more.
Hey, you can't beat that. You get 5 yards with every run, you're guaranteed to get a first down. You know what I mean? Just keep it going.
Absolutely. Might have to start calling him Roland ×3. I don't know if I can say that name all game long.
Triple Roland,
yeah. Between that and the Thilver Thurfer, we've got our hands full in the booth.
Well, you know, I don't know what it is, but Thilver Thurfer sounds normal to me. I don't really understand.
3rd and 5 here. Here's Winkler at the completed pass. Rodney Anderson not kind of quite good enough for the first down. So it brings up 4th and short, D's. They're going to kick the field goal, looks like.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal play by big number 5, knowing where the sticks are to make the stop.
Here is the kick from the Chippewa kicker, and right down the middle. So that'll get CMU on the board. It is 7-3 now after that drive.
Yeah, you know, they'd like to get 7 there, but, you know, they'll take the 3. You got to take what you can get. You know, they at least got their run game going, and now they're going to see if they can open it up a little bit. Let's see if SMU can switch it up from the run game.
Yeah, I saw some good things out of the CMU offense on that drive for sure, and here's some good coverage. They stopped Coco Sapus. I don't think he even made the 20 there, did he?
No,
he did.
He got. Yeah, he almost made the 30, and let's see what they can do with the field position.
Keep the ball on the ground here. Cautious Clay gonna fight his way for 6 yards.
You know, I'm a big fan of mixing it up there, but I gotta be honest, Cautious Clay seems to be working for them. But I'm a big fan of mixing it up. I think they need to switch up and get a little bit of pass game.
Looks like they'll do just that on this play, and there it is, D's. Great completion. Patrick Abrams, once again, 17 yards and the first.
Yeah, they listen to me. If I could only get other people to listen to me like that, that's pretty good.
You'd be in business, right?
I'm already in business there, buddy, but, you know.
Oh, here they are once again, going to go to the pass, and incompletion over the middle that time to bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that was a tough play. It looked just like maybe it slipped out of his hands there. Phil McCracken might have been busy doing something else there. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Who's to say? They will go right back to the ground here. Cautious Clay going to pick up 2. Sets up a 3rd and 8 here, and they go into the hurry-up offense.
I think maybe we're starting to see why they depend so heavily on Cautious Clay there, because passing game doesn't seem to be quite where it needs to be. That was just a horrible pass there.
No, I don't know who that was to. These cheerleaders, sideline, chain gang, someone over there maybe.
Yeah, I think now we're seeing why Cautious Clay is such a big deal here in this game. So if I'm CMU, I'm getting ready to tee off on Cautious Clay because it doesn't look like the pass game's going to get going at all.
I think that's a good advice there for sure. SMU not able to do anything with their drive. CMU gets the ball back and chance to either cut into this lead a little more with a field goal or flip it and take the lead themselves to touchdown.
Looks like they might have got away with an offsides there. I didn't see a penalty flag thrown, but it looks like they got an early jump from the defensive end on the left side.
Yeah, and Anita Dick and me, just 1 yard on the play, bringing up 2nd and 9 here.
I'm sorry. What was the name? What was that name?
It was Anita Dick and me.
Oh, do you now?
Here's a completion. Oh, a lot of yards after the catch right here. triple Roland, 23-yard reception. What a play right there, Dees.
Yeah, things are really starting to look up because what I'm noticing here is CMU seems to be getting their passing game going as well as the rushing game going. So they're a little bit more versatile. And right now, they're pushing the ball downfield pretty well.
Absolutely. So first and 10, 30 seconds to go here in this first quarter. And we'll see if these Chippewas want to keep sticking with the pass attack or mix it up here. So interesting formation they're coming out in right here. QB is going to run it out to the left side. No gain on the play, though, and that might do it. They are in the hurry up, but I don't know if they can get this play off with 5 seconds to go here.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of tough to get a play off, but they get it off, and unfortunately, it looks like they're going to, we got to wait. All right.
Just in time. The first interception of the game, right? The first turnover of the game right there to close the first quarter.
Yikes. He'd have been better off just letting the clock expire in that one.
Yeah, that is not how you wanted to end the half. Great tiptoe job there by the SMU defensive back, and that'll do it for the first. Dees, what are your initial thoughts so far? I mean, SMU obviously with the lead after that, but seen some good things out of CMU offense. That last play notwithstanding.
Yeah, so far it's been a phenomenal Thurfer Bowl, and I'm going to give the edge to CMU. It seems like they're really starting to get things together better than SMU. Even though I know CMU's down right now, I'm going to give CMU the edge.
Sounds good. Well, here is right back to their main man, Cautious Clay. Gets a couple positive yards there on first down. Brings it to the second hit.
Yeah, see, I tell you, SMU is looking really one-dimensional right now, and I don't know how well that's going to fare for them.
Yeah, we have seen the CMU defense be able to stop Cautious Play at spots here, and here they do it on this play once again. Pat Davidson coming up with the tackle for loss.
Yeah, eventually, maybe that's what SMU is trying to do. Maybe they're trying to draw in the defenders, and then they'll take a shot deep. But I don't know if that's what they're doing. It's really kind of tough to say.
Yeah, well, I would assume we'd see somewhat of a deep shot right here on 3rd and 10. Going, super, super deep, and
that's what she said there, buddy.
Hey, yo. I didn't end up working out for SMU there, Dees, but at least they tried, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was a risky shot they took there, but I'm just happy to see them throw the ball. That was the first deep shot they took all game.
Absolutely. So fly like an eagle has a 6-yard return, and CMU will have another crack at, like I said, cutting into this lead or maybe flipping it to take the lead themselves for the first time this game.
Yeah, and like I said before, it just seems like CMU is starting to get more things clicking than SMU. Even though CMU's down, it seems like they're figuring some things out here. So let's see if they can execute.
Absolutely. Nick Vandermeulen, just 2 yards in the carry there. That'll bring up 2nd and 8 as CMU also running. Both teams running the hurry-up offense, so we're getting a lot of plays in a short amount of time here. Nice completion over the middle that time. Zach Thompson, big 17-yard gain.
Yeah, great pass and great pocket awareness there to get rid of the ball when he did.
Absolutely, and here we go. Got the running back in motion. Incomplete pass that time. Frank Drebin, I think, was in the area, which is why his name popped up there, but nobody was really around close to that one.
Yeah, Nafon seemed to be having a pretty good game so far, and his passes look a lot better than the other team, so he's at least free to throw the ball here, and let's see what he does with this one.
Yeah, going real deep. Broken up. Colonel Sanders on the deflection there, I believe.
Wow, that was finger looking good, I tell you. That was some good defense if I ever seen it. It was Colonel Sanders on the play. That was nice.
Very nice, yeah. Yeah, finger looking to be sure. Here's 3rd and 10, though, and they're going to have to go to the air again here. Another deep bomb, and this one's completed.
Touchdown!
Touchdown. There it is. Zach Thompson, 57 yards, D's. What a play.
Yeah, and just as I was saying before, CMU was figuring some things out. They was figuring out which defender they could beat, and they found a defender that had a weak link there. I don't know if he was sniffing his fingers or what he was doing, but just caught him off guard.
Yeah, absolutely, and the ball placement on that pass was perfect too. I mean, he sort of left it where only the CMU Zach Thompson would be able to get to it.
And I think what we're going to find out here is we're going to find out exactly what SMU can do, because if they get down far enough, they're going to have to start throwing the ball. And I think that's where we're really going to we're going to expose this quarterback to what he is in this bowl.
Yeah, I totally agree. At some point, SMU is gonna have to start doing that, and we'll see if they do it here on this drive. It is just a 3-point lead for CMU, 10-7 now. 3.5 minutes left to go in this first quarter as they get their drive started. They will hand it off. Cautious play out to the right side, picking up 3 yards there. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and I guess it's business as usual for SMU. They're just going to go with cautious play and see what happens.
We'll see. Will they go back to him here again? They will. Cautious play picks up 4 on that time, so that sets a very manageable 3rd and 3 here for them. Cautious play is over 100 yards now on the day.
Already in the second quarter with 3 minutes left, cautious play. But I guess when your playbook is 90-10 run, I guess you're going to do that, huh?
That lends itself to racking up the running numbers. I totally agree with you. Here they will throw on this 3rd and down, and Phil McCracken just 2 of 8 now after that incomplete pass, Dees.
Yeah, I tell you, Phil McCracken is looking like his cheeks are full right now, I tell you. So I understand why you want to, he's playing like he's got something filling his Kraken, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's, heyo. CMU bringing the ball back, and they're going to have some really nice field position here. Fly like an eagle, almost getting it out to the 50-yard line.
So now CMU sitting comfortably in the lead here, and they can bust this game wide open if they can get another score here. So let's see what they can do.
Sir, they will fake the handoff. Winkler going to let it fly, and here's another completion along the sideline. This time to Bruce Wayne, the Dark Knight himself. These nice catch.
And I tell you, that was great protection. Henry Winkler had all day in the pocket to find the receiver. I thought I saw him back there doing the taxes.
He would have had time to, for sure. Even if there were some complicated taxes,
Hey, the fines always use the protection.
That was a very nice run by the triple roll in there. Puts them in 2nd and inches position. Winkler here's another open receiver. This CMU passing offense is clicking now. Another Bruce Wayne catch.
A couple of things are happening here. First of all, Henry Winkler has got all day in the pocket, okay, and he's just picking these defenders apart.
That is true. Here's the handoff to Roland, negative -1 yard rush. Just about 2 minutes left in this quarter, but CMU does not look at all concerned with running the clock. They're just continuing with this quick offense, and Roland puts it in. That would be a touchdown, CMU. 16-7 pending the extra point, D's.
Yeah, and just like I said, now they bust the game wide open. And 2 things I can tell you for sure. Number 1, SMU's in trouble.
What's number 2 there, D's?
What were we talking about?
Well, we'll see if it comes back to you. That said, it's 17-7, D's. What does SMU have to do here? Is this the time to start throwing the ball in this drive, do you think?
Well, I tell you what, if they don't, they're going to be behind 24-7 at the half. You got my word on it, because I think that CMU is starting to tee off on the running back there, and they figured something out, that the SMU quarterback throws rocks instead of footballs. And so I think they're going to start teeing off on the running back, and they really need to open it up a little.
Yeah, we saw on the graphic just there, Saban Diablo, was their featured wide receiver. It doesn't have a catch yet. So that's someone to get involved in the game. Thilver Thurfer as well. I think this being his bowl, could be involved. But
yeah. And looking at Phil McCracken, he doesn't seem to have time to get through his progressions. I'm looking, and he's taking his 1st to 2nd receiver that he sees, because his offensive line is just not giving him protection. And that's the thing. If you don't have protection for Phil McCracken, it's going to get really nasty.
No, it's a great point. CMU is bringing the pressure defensively for sure. SMU coming out with 4 wide receivers here in 3rd and 5. Maybe letting the clock tick a little bit here. They might be resigned to punting this away, I suppose, if this play doesn't work out for them. They're going to let this tick maybe all the way down, or at least below 5 seconds on the play clock. They do finally snap it, and they're just going to keep it on the ground.
Yep. And exactly what I said was going to happen just happened. And so now you're going to give the ball back to CMU, and SMU is afraid to throw the ball, but CMU is not. So be careful here, SMU, that you don't go into halftime down 24-7.
They did, yeah, they did. So with the burn timeout for CMU there, they're down to 2 timeouts and 53 seconds left here. But, plenty of time, I think, certainly, D's, to put up some points here, at least a field goal.
Yeah, you can tell CMU is thinking score. They're not thinking, let's just go in the half content with this lead. They took that timeout because they want to get down the field and score. And I tell you, with the quarterback, Henry Winkler, throwing the ball like he is, they can do just so.
Yeah, they have got the passing rhythm going here. They're going to get it started with a Rodney Anderson 3-yard reception, and he'll get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Great awareness of where the sideline is in, getting out of bounds to stop the clock so you can save a timeout.
Absolutely, that's very key to hold on to those as long as possible for sure. Here's a deep shot, and man, he almost came up with that catch, D's. That could have been a play of the night, maybe.
Yeah, that would have been a phenomenal catch. Not only that, it would have got him in the field goal range at least, but instead we're looking at 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7, and they're coming out with a 5-wide formation. Here's the completion and the first down. Fly like an eagle, 15-yard catch, and CMU burns their second timeout.
Yeah, great play. Great. Now they got 1 or 2 more plays to at least get in field goal range. They got to try to conserve that last timeout.
Sure, we'll look to see if they will do that. Here's the completion again to Fly like an eagle, 6 yards. Clock is burning, but they got everybody to the line pretty quick, it looks like, and the play is off. And another completion, and he's going to break the tackle and fight for more. What a play by Fly like an eagle, D's. Oh my goodness.
That was a phenomenal play. The spin move was spectacular, and I tell you what, these guys are playing like they want to win the Thurfer Bowl.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And what a job by Eagle there to tiptoe the sideline, not go out of bounds, and get that additional yardage.
Now they still got the 1 timeout. They got 23 seconds, and no need to rush. Let's just get a play together and get in the end zone.
Sure, they'll hand off to the fullback here, Ronnie Reamer, picking up a yard. Get the clock moving. We're about 15 seconds left now. Here's Winkler back in the pocket. Thrown in the end zone, intercepted. This Mustang defense coming up huge when they had to most, D's. What a play.
Wow, I tell you what, that is going to be a real lift for SMU as they go into halftime here. They could have been easily looking at being down 24-7, so instead they're going to go in the half only down by 10 points. You never know, we may have a whole new ball game when they come out.
Yeah, here they'll hand it off to Cautious Clay. This will be the last play of the half, and he'll just add to his rushing yardage total. That sends us to halftime, 17-7. Central Michigan Chippewas in the lead here in the Thilver Thurfer Bowl in Honolulu, Hawaii. D's, we saw quite a lot go on in that first half. What are your overall takeaways, or anything stand out to you, I suppose?
Well, Phil McCracken, you know what I mean? I mean, that is a concern for me because his inability to throw the ball downfield effectively is going to be a real problem. And if they can't figure out how to throw the ball downfield, Cautious Clay is not going to be able to do this all by himself. And they got away with only being down by 10 right there at the half there with a phenomenal interception. But if they can't figure out how to push that ball downfield, SMU is just going to run away with this thing.
No, I think that's fair. I do think that was, like we said, just such a critical interception to come up with there for the Mustangs to sort of keep this manageable. But yeah, McCracken, I mean, just 35 passing yards. It's not going to get it done not when the Chippewa offense is sort of clicking like they have been.
That's just not going to do it. It's not going to do it.
Yeah, it's just one. The time of possession's been fairly equal, but CMU has had the 2 turnovers, so SMU is still within striking distance, I think. But it's uphill battle for sure.
And big players do big things, man. If you look at Henry Winkler, he's got 215 yards passing, and come on, this is the Thilver Thurfer Bowl. You have got to do what you got to do. You come to these games and you show up, and you got to come to play. Thilver Thurfer Bowl, come to play.
That's true. Who knows? Maybe Thilver Thurfer is doing some surfing out on the beach instead of focusing on the game at hand here. We haven't seen much from him on the field yet in this game. I was sort of hoping he might, have the chance to say that name a few more times.
Which name?
Oh, the Thilver Thurfer name of it.
I thought you were talking about I need a dick in me.
Oh, we have gotten to say that a few times tonight, so that that we filled that quota, I think. Hey,
Oh, look
speak of
who
the
there it
devil,
is. Speak of the devil.
Anita Dick and me, 3-yard reception, 2nd and 7 now
Oh
for
yeah,
this CMU offense.
it's funny you mentioned 3 yards and Anita dick in me.
Here's Winkler taking off out of the backfield. He's going to break a tackle, get some nice yardage there. D's 5 yards, very manageable 3rd and 2
Hey,
now for the Chippewas.
yeah, and you'll take that, man. You prefer you pass the ball, but it's good to know that you can pick up 5 yards when you need it. Now let's see if they can convert.
Yeah, we'll see. Winkler is going to scamper again for it, and another nice run by him, 8 yards and the first down.
Can't be mad at that. And I like how CMU is switching up the strategy here.
Yeah, I know they don't want to be one-dimensional, right? Like I was sort of wondering if they might make some adjustments. Here's Dylan Carter going nowhere though on that play, 0 yards, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I like how they're getting Henry Winkler involved even in the running game now. So this is going to open up a whole new dimension.
It is, and here's a broken tackle and a bunch of yards after contact. Wow, Zach Thompson, saw him make some plays earlier, and he's over 100 yards after that play. D's in the running for player of the game, I should guess.
Yeah, and this is a great example of what happens when you're more balanced in your game. You can open up so many things. You get the passing game going, and it just accompanies the rushing game.
No, it's a great point, and CMU is really showing that multifaceted offense here. No yards on that play, but they are worst case scenario they come with a field goal here. Knock on wood that I didn't just curse them. They're gonna turn it over once again.
Hey, well, I turn things over every now and then.
I'm sure you do. 3rd and 3 though here, D's. What are you feeling on this play? Run or pass or option, I suppose.
Well, I'm going with the pass here, if you ask me. But they don't listen to me. Who cares? But if they would have, they probably would have got the first down.
No, they're going to run it. Sean Denman getting knocked around in the backfield. End result, negative 4-yard on the play, and then they'll set up 4th and 7. I'd imagine we get a CMU field goal attempt here.
Yeah, like I was saying, man, if it was up to me, I'd have went with the pass, but who wants to listen to these nuts, But hey, I tell you, maybe if you should, you'd smack it up and flip it and rub it down,
I mean, you never know. You never know what might happen. But field goal is up and good. That gives us a 13-point advantage for CMU. SMU, continues with the uphill battle here, and we'll see if they start getting the passing game involved more now.
Yeah, I hate to sound like these Nostradamus, but I said this was going to happen, I said, wait a minute, we got to play.
Oh, here. This is a big return. Saban Diablo maybe taking out some of his frustration not getting the ball so much this game. Big return there. Wow. Amazing field position now for the Mustangs offense, D's.
Yeah, but now they got to do something with the ball, and I think they're beyond the time of depending on cautious play all the time. They've really got to open this up here and push the ball downfield.
We will see. Looks like they will, at least on this first play, stick with cautious play. He adds 6 yards more on his 141 yard now on the day total. 2nd and 4, right back to cautious play. He's going to break a tackle and break one more, 19 yards on that time. That's play, D's.
Listen, and let's be clear, cautious play is doing a phenomenal job, but he can't carry the team all by himself. He's doing a great job. He's trying, but they're going to need to open this thing up a little bit.
Yeah, they will go right back to him. He's going to take a pretty good shot there, it looked like, but picks up 7, 2nd and 3 now, about midway through this third quarter.
167 yards already for cautious play. He's having a phenomenal game, but only because he has to, because his quarterback, Phil McCracken, is not helping him out at all.
He is, and I see him sucking wind there. He might be starting to wear on him a little bit here as this game drags on.
Yeah, you can suck a lot of things, but wind shouldn't be one of them.
No, couldn't agree more. 3rd and 1 now for this SMU offense. Just really feels like they need a touchdown on this drive. And that is an incomplete pass. Going to bounce out at the back of the end zone, and Mustang's going to settle for a field goal.
Great defense there by CMU, and I tell you, all things being equal, SMU defense is not playing horribly, but their offense is just so lethargic right now. You take away Cautious Clay, and they've got 40 yards worth of total offense. So that's just not going to get it. If CMU gets another score, I don't care whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, this sucker's over.
Yeah, well, that very well could be. That felt like a really big stop for the Chippewa defense right there to hold them just 3 points. We've got just a 10-point advantage now for CMU as they get this drive started. Coming out with a 5-wide look, so they were going to throw this one, and that will bounce away, incomplete. I feel like the defender might have gotten involved in that play there.
Yeah, good defense by SMU. And like I said before, give credit to SMU defense they're the only reason why CMU is only up by 10 points. Credit to SMU defense.
No, absolutely. Those turnovers are big. And, hey, right there, big sack on Henry Winkler. Rooster McNoob.
And I tell you, I know a little bit about big sacks.
What do you know about them specifically?
I know they dingle when you walk.
Noted. 3rd and 22 now. For what is CMU going to have to do on this play to pick this up, Bo?
Well, let's see what they can do. Now, he's been able to push the ball downfield pretty consistently, and he does it perfectly right there with a beautiful 34-yard reception.
Man, that Rodney Anderson, what a big that's just huge. I mean, it's got to be tough on SMU to be in that spot, and you think you're going to get the ball back, and then CMU just converts like that.
Yeah, that's very deflating there. After a great defensive sack there, to have that 34-yard completion, it's got to be disheartening.
I should guess, and we'll see if CMU is able to build on that some more as we go here. Henry Winkler going to run the ball, pick up 1 yard on the play. 3rd and 4 now for them, roughly midfield here.
This might be the biggest third down in the game so far here.
Yeah, this feels like a very important play. He's going to fake the handoff. Winkler's taken off.
Wow.
He broke a tackle, but Dees, he couldn't quite pick it up. That'll give him 4th and 1, and they'll punt it away. Great
tackle by the defense there. And like I said, kudos to SMU for keeping them in the game. But if we can't get Phil McCracken to show up, it's going to be all for naught.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm very curious to see what kind of looks the SMU offense comes out with here. See some highlights here. It's a lot of Cautious Clay, as you might expect.
Yeah, don't be surprised if Cautious Clay breaks 200 yards, but it's going to be a real shame if you break 200 yards in a loss.
It will be. I'm sure with the kind of night he's having, he'll be in the running for I don't know, player of the bowls if that's a thing we end up doing at the end of the season. But in any case, he's putting a stamp on his final game of the year.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he came to play in the Thilver Bowl.
He certainly did. Here's a deep bomb, and here it is. Is he going to take this to the house? He is gone. That is going to get SMU back in this game.
Finally, we see a deep shot there. It's about time that Phil McCracken opened it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's badly needed for sure for this SMU offense. And Saban Diablo, he's showing why he's such a heralded player, in this game and in this league in general. Huge play there.
Yeah, great play by Saban Diablo. And on the other side, number 38 needs to unhitch the truck. You know what I mean?
I think so. And Bob Funk, I think you just go ahead and ping Eagle. Yeah, any time is a good time to ping Eagle.
So now this is a game changer. Now CMU is the one they're got to be motivated to score here. I know it's coming close to the end of the third quarter, but CMU needs to score and they need it bad.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. Now it's just a 3-point ball game. If CMU doesn't come away with anything here, SMU's they're right back in this thing essentially.
Yeah, CMU needs to score. Worse than I do leaving the club on a Saturday night.
No, and that, which is to say, badly.
Yeah.
They will get this play off, though. Maybe the last play of the third quarter. Winkler's going to throw it. It's going to bounce incomplete. So that's it for the third. Do go ahead and throw those 69s in chat, as we love to do in this league here, please. Deez, this is a great game. I thought it would be close coming in, and it didn't go quite the way I thought. But SMU's fought back in, and we got a close game. Regardless.
Yeah, you know what I tell you, SMU's defense has really shown up today, and if CMU can't get a score, and look out.
Yeah, most definitely. Here's a nice completion though. Rodney Anderson catching along the sidelines, and CMU is in business.
You got to start to think that Henry Winkler needs to take a little bit better care of the football here. He's already got 2 interceptions, and one more could cost him the game.
It could be. And I wonder if those, a couple previous turnovers are weighing on his mind here as this drive goes. 2nd and 10, they'll keep the ball on the ground, rolling times 3, picking up 3 yards, and sets up 3rd and 7.
And that just made me think about the fact that we haven't heard from Roland times 3 in a while. So that was his first carry in a while, and it looks like CMU had got a little bit one-dimensional on their side, and maybe it came back to bite them.
Yeah, it could be. They are able. Triple Roland does get the ball here and gets the first down for them, though. That little pitch play has worked a couple times for them today. D's. They go right back to it here in a big spot.
It has, and I'll tell you, Triple Roland is a key factor to winning this game for CMU. They need to get the ball in his hands. He's a dominant playmaker, and they need to do it. They can put it in his hands and let him go to work. It's the doggone Thurfer Bowl.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the final game of the season for both these teams. So
It's
nothing to lose here.
final countdown. Yeah.
Hey, we're in Hawaii. It's for the Thurfer trophy. And why not? Rodney Anderson, big play there, 24-yard catch.
Go up and get it, big boy.
Yes, sir. And man, they're in the red zone now. Golden opportunity here for Chippewas.
Yeah, I've been in the red zone too. It gets a little messy.
It can, certainly. Oh,
just put a sheet down. Just put a sheet down.
Yeah, that's some solid advice, I think. Well, no, that was a big play there by the SMU defense. And looks like Roland is out, but will return. I caught along the bottom there.
This is where Henry Winkler is going to have to make his money. They need this score here.
They do. 2nd and goal. They will fake the handoff to the backup running back, throw it into the back of the end zone. Rodney Anderson with the touchdown.
And that is just what the doctor ordered.
Man, that is such a...
Oh, he's out of bounds there. He's out of bounds there.
He has got to be out of bounds.
Let's look for the flag because he was out of bounds.
It does not look like they're going to challenge it though, and the extra point is up and good. So wow, they got away with one on that one. That is a crucial missed call by the refs there, and it benefits CMU though. I'm sure they're not complaining about it. Hey, I'm going to tell you that's great. That's great play calling there by CMU. Smart to go ahead and get that snap off as quickly as possible. Yeah, they did. They've been moving quickly all game, but maybe they had an extra hop in their step to get that extra point off quickly. Get that extra pimp off. I like that. Yeah. There's Thilver Thurfer. Look at that. Thilver Thurfer. 1 catch, 8 yards. Hey, we've got a Thilver Thurfer sighting. A Thilver Thurfer sighting. You can say it. I'm glad we got at least one. I was hoping we weren't going to go over on that tonight. So. Man, so what does SMU have to do here, D's? They need 2 scores now in 3.5 minutes. I'll tell you what they can't do is they can't throw those little dink and dunk passes. At some point, they're going to have to start pushing the ball like they did the last time they had the ball. Push it down the field. You don't want to get away from Cautious Clay completely because he has helped you out, but you got to start pushing the ball down the field. Yeah, they're sort of out of options at this point. They will go back to Cautious Clay here, though, and he'll pick up 9 yards in the first down. But yeah, you're right. At some point the clock is just going to become a factor, and then they have to start passing. Yeah, and I got no problem with that ball that play they just ran the Cautious Clay, but they got to move quickly there. Oh, look at this! Oh, there we go. Huge, deep bomb to Patrick Abrams down the left side, and he is going to put that in the end zone. SMU right back in this thing off of that. D's. Wow, what a great throw. That was a great throw, and I am all for deep shots, I tell you. Oh, we got a player down. I'm all for deep shots, and that was an incredibly deep shot, and it penetrated so very well. Yeah, it certainly did, and with that, and the extra point being good, SMU down just 3 points. 3 minutes left. We're getting everything that we thought we would in this game. It's been back and forth, and CMU has a chance to sort of ice it here maybe.
Yeah, 3 minutes left in the game, and it's anybody's game. And I honestly did not see this coming with as poorly as SMU started out playing the game. It's anybody's game with 3 minutes left. So let's see if SMU can get a stop. They got a shot to win this game.
Yeah, definitely. They've had their defense step up in spots tonight for sure. And hey, we've got a raid goals official coming in with party of 14. Welcome in, goals friends. We've got a tight one here as CMU is.
Yeah, we do. And there is nothing wrong with a tight one. I like tight ones.
They're trying to put away this Thilver Thurfer Bowl in Honolulu, Hawaii. 2nd and 11 now for the Chippewa offense.
Welcome to the Thilver Thurfer Bowl. We got a tight one, and we just saw some deep shots.
Deep shots all over the place. Looks like CMU is into the burning clock mode now, though, D's. They're going to let this thing burn, it looks like.
And this is risky because if they don't get the first down, they're going to have to give the ball back to SMU, and all they need is a field goal to tie or a touchdown to win.
That's a good point. Here's Winkler going to let it fly and complete the pass over the middle. Anita Dick and me had a bunch of big plays, and that one right there.
I'm sorry, who?
Oh, Anita Dick and me.
Yeah, you do.
Let's get a flag here for a false start, I believe.
And that's a bummer of a false start because what it does is it stops the clock. And so that keeps SMU from having a burning time out there. That's a costly penalty.
Yeah, very, very costly. 1st and 15 now as well for the Chippewa offense. Here's Winkler back in the pocket, going to complete the pass to Nick Vandermeulen, and SMU is going to burn their second time out and brings up 2nd and 10.
This is a huge down here. These next 2 downs are going to determine who wins the game, most likely.
Yeah, as the Mustangs needing a big stop by their defense right here to keep them in this thing. Winkler going to throw it. Oh, it was intercepted. Third turnover of this ball game. What a huge play, D's.
It looked like he was trying to throw it away, and he looks like he may have got that foot down. He sure did.
Like that was Fisher, the defensive back, coming up with it. So, wow, this SMU defense, getting the ball back for their offense, plenty of time now for them to, either tie it up with a field goal or take the lead with a touchdown.
Already on the verge of field goal range here, and so all Phil McCracken has to do is just not turn over the ball. That's another reception by Thilver Thurfer.
Yes, Thilver Thurfer, coming up with the catch right there. 2nd and 7. They're going to toss it out again. Here's a Thilver Thurfer once again with the catch, but 3rd and 1 now.
They're right on the cusp of field goal range, so they really need this first.
They certainly do. Here's the handoff, though, to Cautious Clay. He's been their bell cow all day today. He picks up 5 more yards there. 188 yards on the day now for Clay.
Yeah, and CMU is in dire straits right now. They really need to stop.
Here's SMU back in the pocket. Phil McCracken just going to throw that one out of bounds. Probably the safest decision.
Yeah, what you don't want to do is you don't want to take a sack. And you definitely don't want to throw an interception here. So good move.
All right, we got 2nd and 10. Here's McCracken back in the pocket once again. Completed pass out to the right side, but Cautious Play going nowhere. These 3rd and 10 now for Mustangs.
Yeah, and this is huge because we still got a minute left in the game. So if SMU had to settle for a field goal, you're going to give the ball back to CMU with time on the clock.
That's true. They've been just 1 of 7 I saw on third downs today. So it's been a struggle, but if they can get this, it would be tremendous. And they're going to pick it up and get the touchdown. Patrick Abrams, 30-yard touchdown catch. D's SMU. I don't know how, but they have got the lead back in this ball game.
I'll tell you how. If you go back and look at these stats, you'll see Patrick Abrams open. This is his 3rd touchdown, maybe, or everything that they've done has gone through him. And so it's either his 3rd or 4th touchdown in the game, and he's clearly he might be the MVP, even more so than Cautious Clay.
No, it's a great point. They've finally been able to sort of get their passing offense going here. Just like we were saying, they were going to have to do at some point. They've turned it on, and CMU, they're going to get the ball back here with 1:06 on the clock and all their timeouts, and they need a touchdown.
Yeah, they need a touchdown like nobody's business.
That is for sure. Well, we're getting all that we bargained for here in this Thurfer game. You see the stats pretty decently even across the board there for the most part.
It's been a great Thurfer Bowl, man. What do you think?
Hey, we're out here in Hawaii. I get to call a game with these nuts. I mean, what more could you ask for?
A couple of hookers?
There you go. I won't disagree with that. 2nd and 2 now though, CMU, and these. I mean, they've got to be throwing here.
Yeah, now great first down. Now you got to be a little bit clock conscious here because you can't get away. A field goal is not going to do it. You need to get in the end zone. You need 6.
No, and they've burned 2 of their timeouts now. Just 1 left in their back pocket. Here's Winkler going to complete the pass, and they're going to pick up that first down.
You have got to break to the outside there. That was a horrible play by Zach Thompson. You got to be conscious of where you are on the field.
Yeah, it's true. Clock has started to move now. It had stopped briefly on the, moving the chains. Winkler completing the pass, and Zach Thompson once again. D is not going to get out of bounds. That's going to cost them some precious clock.
Yeah, they really need to be a little bit more clock conscious there. He had to at least they got to stop there on the incompletion.
Yeah, and they will spike it to stop the clock. 31 seconds and 3rd and 6 now for CMU.
I expect a deep shot here.
We've seen a lot, and there it is. Wow, what a great pass right there, D's, to fit the ball into Rodney Anderson. Nice catch.
Great pass. Now they got 27 seconds to do something with it.
They do. Clock is moving. CMU needs this touchdown, and SMU defense is going to bury him. Wow. Eric Joseph getting the sack there.
Yeah, that was a tough time to go down for a sack. Not much time to make a play here. He had to go ahead and spike it just to stop the clock.
Yeah, so 12 seconds left now. CMU with the ball a little over 30 yards away. So, yeah, as goals official just said in the chat, maybe two plays left.
They've got to get out of it. He can't take a sack here. Okay.
Yeah, it's at least not going in the negative direction, but now they're down to their final play here, potentially.
So it's got to be either a quick out route to the outside to get out of bounds, or they got to go to the end zone here.
Yeah, 4th and 18. Winkler's going to go deep, and it's interception. Man, and is he going to bring it back or just go out of bounds? That's going to be your ball game, D's. SMU get the 4th turnover of the game, and they got it on the final play.
I tell you, it all came down to the defense there, and I'm just amazed that they were able to pull this one out.
This was really just a great effort by SMU. They had the tremendous performance by Cautious Clay on the ground, of course, and then turning it on with the passing game in the second half, and their defense was just solid. Really, this whole game coming up with all those big interceptions for them.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with the player of the game going to Phil McCracken, though. I mean, Cautious Clay literally kept them in the game while Phil McCracken was back there laying eggs in the backfield. So I don't know why. I mean, I guess they'll give it to him because he's a quarterback, but it should have either been Cautious Clay or the wide receiver there.
It's true. It did sort of feel like McCracken kind of took the first half off. Maybe it's a little sunburn from the beach or something out here in Hawaii. I'm not sure, but. I think Cautious Clay would have been a fine recipient for player of the game, we'll see that when we take a look at the stats, I'm sure.
But overall, phenomenal game. If there's anything to be said, I tell you, the defense won the game for them. That's what won the game for them. Wasn't Phil McCracken. Cautious Clay did a phenomenal job, but that defense really stepped up. They stepped up here. I mean, they recognize, when you're playing in a Thurfer Bowl, you got to go for broke.
No, couldn't agree more. This was an outstanding Thurfer Bowl. We had a lot of fun with it, and final record on the season for SMU will be 6-5 with the win, and CMU's final record will be 5-6 as they take the loss here in the bowl game.
Yeah, great game all around. I mean, this is going to be hard to top in these next couple of games we've got coming up here, but this was a great game. Kudos to SMU for keeping it together, and better luck next time for CMU.
Yeah, for sure. Wow, look at all those passing yards. 445 passing yards for Central Michigan tonight.
Yeah, it was a really, really good game. And Phil McCracken came back to have a decent day. It was decent, but nothing to write home to mom about.
Yeah, for sure. Those 4 turnovers. The Mustang defense really. I mean, you could give a player of the game for just their whole defense. To be honest, they played outstanding tonight.
Yeah, they understood the assignment.
Now, to be sure.
They knew they had to Phil McCracken. They had to pick up Phil McCracken because he was playing like crap most of the first half. If I can say that, can I say crap on national TV? Huh?
I think so. I'll allow it. You see Winkler's stats here. He had all those passing yards, but yeah, those 4 picks ended up, kind of costing them in the end. And rolling. Didn't get the ball all that much. These just 8 carries on the night.
And that's part of what I was saying earlier in the game, man. When they went away, they were doing really well, throwing the ball and getting the ball in rolling his hands, but they kind of went away from him in the second half, if you notice, and that's when things really started to go south for them.
Yeah, we see that they were able to spread the ball around a bit here on to all their various receivers.
Like
of
who?
note, Anita, Dick, and me, of course.
Yeah,
crucial
buddy.
5 catches for 36 yards. And rolling had some yards in there as well.
Yeah, overall, I tell you, this is a game that's really going to sting for CMU. They're going to look back at this and they're going to know, like, they gave this game away. A couple of poor decisions by Winkler. He got a little bit reckless with the ball, and I'd say SMU defense took advantage.
Yeah, I mean this SMU team has been very opportunistic throughout the season. I know I lost to them actually when I played them, so I wasn't surprised to sort of see them hang around and come back to win this one for sure. McCracken, he sort of had the opposite night of Winkler, right? Dees, he had way less passing yards, but look at the TD to interception ratio, 3-0.
Yeah, and I made fun of earlier how much they were going to Cassius Clay, but they were able to take care of the football, and it ended up winning the game for him. So Phil McCracken didn't have that great a day, but he did take care of the football when the ball went in his hand. So kudos to him for that.
Oh, for sure. And Cautious Clay, the big night, 188 yards, and I don't know, there's not 5 broken tackles. Yeah, it just felt like he was breaking a tackle like almost every time he had the ball. So.
Yeah, he was floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee.
Yeah, very, very much so. Patrick Abrams was the favorite target for Mustangs tonight, like you said earlier. 109 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the one deep shot to Saban Diablo for 80 yards.
Oh yeah, with the deep shot.
Here we see all these interceptions. Colonel Sanders, Stephen Harrison had one. They're very evenly. It wasn't just one guy getting them D's. It was 4 different guys got picks for the Mustangs.
They had like a defensive train going. Everybody was getting a shot.
Yeah, we know, and I know McNoob had that sack that ended up being big, and it really was just all around.
It was a big sack.
All around solid performance by the Mustangs tonight on defense.
Outstanding game, guys. Nobody should walk away feeling like a loser. Well, CMU should, but I mean, I guess they lost the game, so they feel like losers. But nobody played a bad game. So let's just look at it like this. There's no participation trophies though. But I tell you, all in all, great Thurfer Bowl. Great.
No, okay. Absolutely. Hey, at least they got a trip to Hawaii out of it. Maybe there aren't any losers in the Hawaii Bowl. So.
No, have you seen the ladies in Hawaii? Oh my.
Oh my. We've got a lot of people in chat. Appreciate all you guys hanging with us. Hey, this is just the first game of the night. We got two more bowl games, including the infamous Toilet Bowl closing us out tonight. So do stick around for some more fun bowl game action.
Do stick around.
Yeah, so Zach Thompson getting the player of the game honors on offense for CMU with the big night, and Pat Davidson on the defensive side. Phil McCracken and Colonel Sanders taking it for SMU. Yeah, Deez, I know we mentioned we both think Cautious Clay could have been up for this for them for sure with his performance tonight.
Yeah, there was a couple of players who could have took that player of the game spot. I mean, if I'm ranking them, I probably would have put Patrick at second, right behind Cautious Clay. So I probably would have put Phil McCracken at third in the player of the game ranking. But You can't really be mad at that. He took care of the ball. He got 3 scores, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and that's hard to do in this league. So, we'll give him credit for that. And Zach Thompson did his part to try to keep CMU in the game, but in the end, it just wasn't enough to overcome all the interceptions.
No, absolutely. So we can take it to the post game. I think this like we said, the Thurfer Bowl was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed my time in the booth as always.
It was a pleasure being with you, man. I look forward to doing it again in the future.
Yeah, most definitely. Oh, so as I just said, we do have 2 more games coming up tonight. The next one is going to be the Ping Eagle Bowl, and that is going to be between the number 15th ranked Indiana Hoosiers and the 10th ranked Air Force Falcons, going down at Armed Forces Amon G. Carter Stadium in the typically the Armed Forces Bowl. So, Deez, I'll turn it over to you. Any initial thoughts on this next game coming up? Obviously, we would like to encourage everybody in the Discord to just go ahead and do Ping Eagle if you're around and able to do that.
Yeah, this should be a phenomenal game. These are two competitors who really struggled during the regular season. But if you look at the stats, they're really matched up really well. And I think that's one of the great things about the Ping Eagle Bowl is, these guys are really matched up well. So it should work out to be a good game. Very competitive between these two teams.
Yeah, I think so. And I do see that, despite the like the game that we just called, coming into it, both teams are 5-5, but I do see they both had winning records, within their respective divisions. So, I mean, there's certainly should, put a good product out on the field for us tonight.
Yeah. So drop down and get your eagle on, man.
I think so. I think I'll do that, and I'll ping eagle as well. How about that?
Hey, all right. Well, ping eagle and I tell you what, I'll ping eagle myself, and we can have an eagle pinging train party.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Hey, Eagle, you ready for that train there, buddy?
He's always ready for the train. Go ahead and wrap it up, Dave. Pass it back to me, bro.
All right. So on that note, I think that will do it. Thanks so much, D's Nuts, for calling the Thurfer Bowl with me. And I had a good time as always. I think this is my last call of the season. So really, just this whole season's been fun, and I look forward to getting back in the booth again. Next season and beyond. So I'll pass this back to you, sir, Dave Axis.
All right, thank you, David Leathers and D's Nuts. Appreciate the call on the Thurfer Bowl, the first bowl of bowl week, where SMU was down, I think it was 20-7, and came back and won the game 31-27. That will move us on to game number 2 of 3 tonight, our second bowl game, the Ping Eagle Bowl. And we all know how fun it is to ping eagle, and that's why we named him a bowl after him. So if you are in the chat, in addition to watching this game, please make sure you ping eagle, because we all know how much he loves it. That being said, I've got in the booth with me tonight the man, the myth, the legend, another man who has a bowl named after him that we will get to later this week. It is none other than Mr. Bob Funk. Bob, how you doing tonight, bro? Welcome back, and what's going on with you?
I'm good, Dave. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm ready to get this Ping Eagle Bowl on. We got 15th ranked Indiana, 5-5, 3-2. We got an Air Force team, Bob, that started off hot, then went through a really bad slump, but brought their way all the way back into the top 10. How do you see this game going down tonight?
Well, these are two teams going in different directions so far in this season, because Air Force has been really at the end of the season, and Indiana's offense has kind of struggled towards the end of the season here. So, this is kind of one of those games I see if Air Force can get their option offense going, I think they can score Indiana and win this game.
Yeah, it is the Armed Forces Bowl, so I think maybe Air Force might have the advantage, but all these bowl games are on neutral field, so you never know what's going to happen, Bob. We are ready to get out to the field. It just happens to be 69 degrees, believe it or not, and clear. So let's head out to the field and watch the teams take the field here right now.
Go. The Eagles a bitch. I just want to say, I pinged Eagle in every server that I'm in with him before this bowl game started.
Dude, in the AACL server, Chad just pinged him like 100 times.
His was right after mine.
Oh my God, amazing. All right, everybody, welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium, the home of the Armed Forces Bowl, and in this case, the Ping Eagle Bowl between 15th ranked Indiana and 10th ranked Air Force. Let me see who's in the chat real quick while we wait for the coin toss. A whole bunch of people. Dynasty and Bob Funk and Bo Martin Jr. and PTP Basketball, Coach Craven, Crazy Canuck, Dave Axis, Delo Texas, Doug Britton, Ethan Kai, Goals Official, Goals SM, Escola, Hey Mellow 27, It's the Fritz, Midsoon, Mogul Mail, Fallanax, Soul, Phantom GG, RC Matthews, and Soviet Sniper in the his house. Indiana won the toss. They received. They will not go anywhere on their first carry there. I guess that's
Taliaferro Roland.
Yeah, that was Taliaferro, I believe.
Taliaferro Roland. We decided after the last.
Is that what we decided?
Game.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's hyphenated Roland because he's got Chad Roland that does all his fucking work.
That's right. Pretty much everybody in. Yeah, Goals did raid Doug Britton. They brought like 14, 15 guys in. We definitely have the Indiana Rollings in the house, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that was a quick.
Look at Chad Roland with the catch.
What do you know? That was a very, very quick 3 and out, Bob.
Yeah, I mean, Chad Roland's the kick returner, the #1 receiver, and he needs to open his offense up to other players. I think that's.
Well, Chad's kind of a dick and a ball hog, so I don't know that we could expect that anytime soon.
I changed the scoreboard, Dave.
Oh, we don't want to watch. We don't want to watch SMU come back anymore. How about that game? How about that one? Indiana.
Here we go.
Well, I was looking for the.
Change the booth too.
I was looking for the Rollins score, but I couldn't find it. Oh fuck! See, this is what happens when I have to call a game and do all the stuff in between. I can't get everything done, bro. This is what happens when people bug out and don't do the games they say they're gonna do. What are you gonna do?
You'll have that.
It is what it is.
I just want to say I'm still pissed off that fucking these nuts came in and stole my Hawaii trip.
Well, that's all right. I don't even know where the Armed Forces Bowl is. I probably have it written down somewhere, but I'm sure it's not Hawaii, bro. I'll tell you that.
Exactly. Instead, I'm sitting here at an Armed Forces Bowl. I could have been in Honolulu partying up with Dynasty.
Dynasty, I don't think it's in San Diego, actually. I think it's somewhere else because the Holiday Bowl and the some fucking flower. What is that called? The
Poinsettia?
Poinsettia Bowl. Those are in San Diego. I'll have to check later and see where this bowl is. Either way, we not enough alcohol for you here, Funkmeister. Yep. Hey, we do have a Drunk Funk Bowl coming up.
There is.
Yep, Dynasty. We actually named a bowl. We have the Drunk Funk Bowl coming up later in the week. I think that's on Thursday night. I'm sorry, on Sunday night. My bad.
Sunday night.
Yeah, this is Thursday night.
It's first game Sunday night, isn't it?
I think so. I'll have to double check the schedule. I'll recap it all at the end of the night. But Air Force here, 2nd and 11. Coming up on 3 minutes left to play from the shotgun. Raylan Givens, short little pass on a crossing route to number 14, Ryan Kennedy, for a 7-yard reception. And Air Force looking like they're probably already in field goal range there, Bob. Oh,
yeah,
Fort Worth.
They are in, but I mean, it's the Air Force off. I'm surprised they're passing this much.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to throw off the defense. Air Force not really a passing team in this league. Yeah, Dynasty, you're right. It's in Fort Worth. I remember that now. So I don't know what's going to happen here. You think they're in field goal range? They're going to be able to kick field goal, or did they push them out a little bit?
I mean, this is what, 49-yard field goal?
Oh.
Yeah, so.
And here we go. Yeah, not a lot of confidence in the Air Force field goal kicker. Oh, and let's just throw an
Interception.
interception instead and run the wrong way once we get the ball. First turnover of the night by Air Force to number 42. And, Bob, I think that the defender, not normally getting used to having the ball in his hand, got confused on which way to run.
Yeah, he was definitely confused there. He was may have taken a shot to the head of the play before.
All right, this time Antoine Randall L. to ejaculate, 4-yard reception. You know, we've seen plenty of games where ejaculate's just been all over the field, Bob. You think it's going to be that kind of game again?
And ejaculate's gone off a lot in this season, so, I mean, he is one of their best receivers if they can get the ball away from Roland.
That's true, and as we talk about it, ejaculate back-to-back grabs. And Indiana in business with a 1st and 10, almost to midfield. Handoff to Taliaferro for about 8 or 9 yards. Oh, they're going to give him the 10. Ooh, Bob, I think that's a bad spot. Very favorable spot for him.
I think that was more of a 9-yard run, and he just got a favorable spot there.
Yeah, I agree with that. 1st and 10, inside the 45. Oh, and he's got a man, but oh, how did he catch that? Oh, Chad Rowland, of course. Rowland to Rowland, deflected by Rowland, caught by Rowland, and then tackled by Rowland. What do you think about that, Bob?
I don't know how he caught that ball. That Air Force defender should have knocked that down or something.
Yeah, that was a very impressive catch. Taliaferro with a 7-yard run. That'll bring up 2nd and 3 for Indiana. And I got to be honest with you, Indiana's looking pretty strong, looking pretty good right now, Bob.
Nice drive for the Indiana offense here.
Taliaferro again, a 1st down and then some. He's going to go all the way down to the 6 or 7 yard line. 10-yard rush. And Indiana looking like they're not going to take anything from this top 10 team in Air Force. From the
I
shotgun.
feel like Indiana plays better as the underdog.
That's true. Indiana doesn't do well when they're ranked higher. Delayed handoff to Taliaferro, who looks like he's running slow motion. He looks like he's a little winded. They better bring him out, Bob, before he gets hurt.
Yeah, you don't need to get Taliaferro hurt. You need to bring the backup in here for a play or two.
Yeah, and we know what it's like. A lot of quarterback and running back injuries in this league. And this time, Antoine Randall keeps the ball himself, 4-yard rush. And that'll set up 3rd and goal. They're going to go 4 wide. And, terrible. I think that's terrible play calling inside the 5-yard line. What do you think there, Bob?
I think they just need to slow that down and give their offense a chance to catch their breath there, because you're going too fast and you just can't do anything.
Yeah, they're winding their own offensive players. This time, though, Houston with a nice little chip shot. And Houston, Indiana. I saw the red. Indiana with a chip shot. And the Hoosiers take an early 3-0 lead. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. And Air Force will take this at their own goal line. Out to the 15, the 20. Oh, not quite to the 20. Dixie Normus with an 18-yard return. And, Bob, that was actually a great defensive hit by that special teams player.
Dixie Normus took a huge shot right there.
All right, here we go. Inside the 20. It looks like about just outside the 19-yard line. Air Force in their famous formation. Here comes the option. They're going to fake it to the fullback. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to flip it just in time. And who is that? There is a flag.
It's going to be a face mask.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, they're calling
a
clip.
clipping.
Oh, that's coming back. That's too bad. Bob, I hate when a pretty play like that gets called back on a stupid call.
And it was downfield, so it's going to be a 1st and 9. Oh.
You see,
they called that clip basically where the tackle happened.
Coach Craven on the sideline not looking happy at all. Air Force again. This time he's going to drop back to pass, swings it out to Walton Goggins for no gain. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8. They're in the hurry up.
Walton Goggins was really hoping to back those yards he had on that last run.
This time they're going to go option right, and the pitch to Hans Gruber. Only a 3-yard rush. That's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Probably the last play of the first quarter. Bob, your impression of the very, very quick first quarter we just witnessed?
So, Indiana had a nice second drive, and Force is working on their second drive here, so we got to see what they're going to be able to do. But just filling each other out still, I feel like.
Well, let's see how Air Force feels out the Indiana defense on this drive with a terrible pass. That's going to bring up 4th and 6. And I don't know what's going on with Air Force, Bob. They just don't look like their normal selves right now.
Raylan Givens and Walter Goggins need to start working that option offense going because Raylan's not he's had a decent passing season, but he's a much better runner.
Yeah, Air Force definitely one of the better running teams, if not the best running team in the entire AACL. This time, Antoine Rendell will take the snap.
No. Georgia State's the best running team.
I don't know. It's up there. I think when Air Force is clicking, they're very hard to beat on the running game.
Yeah, it's just that Rodney Dangerfield, Jim Belushi collection that Georgia State has focused all year on, I feel like is number one. These guys are probably like a 1A, maybe number 2.
1 or 2. But I mean, you've got the quarterback, you've got Hans Gruber, you've got what's the other halfback's name?
Crowder.
The thing with Air Force.
Yeah, Walter Goggins.
The thing with Air Force is they can go up the middle, they can go left, they can go right, they can pitch it, they can keep it with the quarterback. I just think when they're clicking on all cylinders, they're really hard to beat. Ejaculate with his 3rd reception of the night. Antoine Rendell under center. Drops back. Swing pass out to Taliaferro, who his momentum took him the wrong way. He's going to end up with a 1-yard loss. I don't know what's up with all these swing passes and screen passes, Bob. They kind of drive me crazy in this game.
Yeah, it seems like the running back always runs backwards first on these screens and swing passes, and I don't like it.
Well, let's see. Antoine Rendell now. 2nd and 11 for Indiana. Man in motion. Drops back. Hits a tight end, it looks like. Or no, Lonnie Dickshot. Receiver, 2-yard reception. And these little dinky-dunky passes not going to get it done there for the Hoosiers, Bob.
Indiana's offense is better when they're going, 10, 15 yards down the field with their passing game at a time. Every once in a while they get a big shot, but we're at these little small chunk plays. And
just as we say that, Antoine Rendell, a 31-yard pass to who? Chad Rowland, of course.
Chad Rowland.
Wow. And now Indiana in business, 1st and goal at about the 2 or 3 yard line, looks like. Antoine Rendell from the shotgun, going to give it to Taliaferro, but the corner blitz just drills him and rocks Georgia's world. That'll bring up 2nd and goal. That was a great defensive play.
Yeah, he blew that play up. He had no chance there.
Antoine Rendell dropping back. He's got a man open, but how did he not get in the end zone? John Brothers. Dude, John Brothers got to learn how to put that ball over the goal line.
Yes, he does. You got to learn to reach that across the goal line as he's running out of bounds.
Absolutely terrible. 3rd and goal from like the 1-inch line. Antoine Rendell going to keep it himself. Give him a get the fuck off me straight arm. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana Hoosiers. About to take a 10-0 lead. And Bob, that was definitely a man's play right there. Boom, get the fuck off me.
I mean, Antoine Rendell is he's going to be like 50 right now?
Yeah, I think this is Antoine Rendell the 3rd. They just don't put that on his uniform.
Okay.
Or it's Antoine Rendell the 5th, maybe. Some shit like that. I don't know.
Something like that.
Something like that. All right, Indiana kicking off with a 10-point lead. Let's see if Air Force can get something going here with 3 minutes left in the first half. Ooh, a nice little block. Looked like Hans Gruber was about to break that. Does get a 25-yard return. And let's see what Air Force has up their sleeves.
From their offense going here and get some points is what they need to do.
They do. Under center from the 26.5-yard line. Fake to the fullback. Quarterback going to keep it. Oh, my goodness. What a hit. And Raylan Givens, all of that work, Bob, for only 2 yards.
I'm surprised he got 2 yards.
You and me
I thought
both.
that was maybe back to the line.
Yeah. Definitely a generous spot. There he goes again. Same exact play. Runs into his own man. He's going to keep it this time around the end for a 6-yard gain. And this is what I'm saying, Bob. the Air Force option that they run, it's just not smooth like it normally is. They're bumping into each other. They're letting defenders get in. They just don't look like themselves.
They're bumping into each other because Indiana's pushing their guys back into them.
Well, Raylan Givens fights for some extra yardage. It's going to bring him 4th and inches. Air Force is going to have to punt the ball away. And with about 2 minutes left and 3 timeouts, Indiana's going to have plenty of time, Bob, to put another score on the board before halftime.
Yeah, they have plenty of time here with all their timeouts, and I mean, they're going to start 36-yard line here.
Chad Rowland with a 9-yard return up the sideline, gets up and then falls back down over his own player. We'll check for the injury report later to see if he got hurt from his own player.
From vagina.
Antoine Rendell, the 7th from the shotgun. Surveying the field, decides to keep it himself, runs up the middle. He's only going to get a couple yards. He gets 1 yard. It looks like he did the splits there, Bob, a little bit. We better watch out for that groin tear.
Yeah, I mean, this Randall Ellis seems to be flexible.
That's what she said. Nice pass over to Taliaferro. Nice straight arm. Not quite to get the fuck off his straight arm, but not a bad one. That'll bring him third
a bad
and
one.
3.
He just had that second defender there to bring him down instantly.
Yep, not too shabby. Indiana now, minute 45, under center. Drops back, got a man over the middle. That looks like Chad Rowland again for a 12-yard reception. And Indiana now with a first down across midfield and a chance put some more points on the board before heading into the locker room. I don't know about that though. What is it? Oh, did he fumble? He did, and the offensive line
but it was recovered.
Look at this.
They recovered their own fumble.
Yeah, I don't know what Indiana's doing exactly, but they're definitely taking their sweet-ass time doing it.
They are.
Minute and a half left to play. Clock's
Somebody's hurt on the field.
Number 1.
Indiana player was down on the field hurt, it looked like.
We'll have to keep an eye out on the injury report for that as well. Indiana from the shotgun. And he's got, oh my gosh.
He's got an Air Force defender.
Wow. Well, at least that's another completed pass for him. What do you think?
Well,
wow.
That was a fucking terrible throw.
Fucking terrible. Yeah.
Chad rolling on the sidelines going, what the fuck are you doing?
Back spasms will return soon, the wide receiver from Indiana. All right, Air Force now. Minute 15, 3 timeouts. Chance to redeem themselves a little bit in this first half as Raylan Givens keeps it himself for about a 9.9 yard game.
I think they got screwed on the spot there because I thought he was well past the line to gain.
You know, I don't even try to guess anymore, bro. It's so hard. And look at that time, he loses a yard, and just like that, within 12 seconds, Air Force is already at a 3rd and 1.
I mean, I feel like some of these coaches need to slow down their aggressive.
Yeah, they're no huddle.
Yeah. I'm also one of those coaches, but it's what it is.
As am I. All right, this time Raylan Givens hit number 27 on the slant. I think that's Dixie Norman. It is a 13-yard reception. And now Air Force could be in business just across midfield. 48 seconds left to play.
Timeout left.
1 timeout. Another pass that went to absolutely nobody. Eagle blows
the receiver
goats.
looked like he was blocking.
The intended receiver, I believe, was Eagles blows goats, or no, actually that was the defender. My bad.
That'd be the other team.
That's right. Yeah. I just like keep saying the Eagle blows goats. That's all. This time, Raylan Givens with a 7-yard rush.
You could have said Eagles a bitch on coverage.
Yeah, but Eagle a bitch is actually a defensive player. Oh, Raylan Givens this time with the quarterback keeper. Oh, and he fumbled
it.
Kelvin Moore with the Kelvin Moore jumps on it. Are they going to review this?
Wait.
Oh yeah, he was down.
After he hits the ground.
I think he was down already.
He's down.
His ass was on the ground for sure. Look at that. Yeah, he's down.
His ass on the ground, then his elbow hits, and then it pops out. So.
– Coach Craven in the chat being as eloquent as always.
Well,
All right.
We're always very eloquent.
I know.
In the
That's what we do.
AACL.
That's what we do here in the All-American Coaching League. Raylan Givens going to keep it himself. Round the outside, round the outside, round the outside as he slides inside the 15-yard line with 15 seconds left to play. Clock stops momentarily.
He's thrown to the end zone.
Yep, clock stops momentarily. Oh, my gosh.
False
and then
start.
they have a false start. It's like one step forward, two steps back for this Air Force team in this first half, Bob.
I mean, I guess it's you get the clock to stop.
Does it? Yeah, I guess so. I'm not sure I would take that, but
I wouldn't either, but the clock stop?
yeah, not the trade-off I'm looking for.
Oh, me either, but
Oh, and this time Raylan, you know what? Call a timeout.
now you got to use your timeout. You got to use your timeout. 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 Are you not calling your timeout?
Oh my God, why are you not calling a timeout and kicking the fucking field goal?
Exactly.
You know, this happened to Air Force once before this season. I wonder what the reason is. We're gonna have to look into that, folks. All right, folks, that brings up the AACL halftime report. We are at halftime at the Ping Eagle Bowl between 15th ranked Indiana and 10th ranked Air Force. And Bob, Air Force, like I said, they just played a whole half of football. Not looking like the Air Force team we've seen the last few weeks to crawl back up into this number 10 position.
Oh, they've been not looking like themselves like they looked the last 3-4 weeks of the season. Get themselves into this position. They're on I think a 3-game winning streak coming into this game. Correct?
I'll have to double check. It's very possible.
It's something like that.
Yeah, it is.
I think they were 2-5, and I think they're 5-5 now. So
There you go.
I
There
think
you
I'm
go.
right, but
Well, that was a very quick halftime. We didn't even get any stats like we normally do. I don't know what's going on with this Air Force game, but it's... Oh, and look at Hans Gruber. Finds a hole, turns it outside, gets out to about the 30-yard line. Let me get the chat real quick. We got Bryant Dynasty in the house. B. Robo's here. Bob Funk, Bo Martin Jr., Coach Craven, Commander Roo, Crazy Canuck, Dave Axis, David Leathers, Doug Britton, Ethan Kai, Goals Official, Goals SM, It's the Fritz, Midsoon, Mogul Mail, and I don't know these other people, RC Matthews 93, Phantom GG, and Soviet Sniper. Thank you all for tuning in to night one of Bowl Week. This is bowl game number 2. This is the Ping Eagle Bowl between 15th ranked Indiana, 10th ranked Air Force. But thank you for tuning in as we see if Air Force can get their act together here in the second half, down 10-0. And here comes Raylan Givens. He's going to keep it himself this time up the middle for a 6-yard gain. And Bob, what do you expect to see? You think Air Force is going to kind of get their act together and be the Air Force we've seen the last few weeks, or are they just still in a daze?
oh, and I think Indiana pushed them around in that first half, and they now know what Indiana's strength is, and so they got to try and do their strengths to battle against what Indiana's doing to them.
Yeah, Raylan Givens on his 3rd straight keeper, and he's going to come up just short of the first down. 2nd and inches now. This might be a good time to maybe a little play action and throw the ball, try to get a touchdown. What do you think, Bob?
Yeah, it would be a nice time for a play action, but there's another freaking false start.
Oh, and I thought the defensive end jumped.
See, I think that 90% of the time, they always call it a freaking false start.
Yeah, I see a lot more false starts in this league than I do offsides for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, 2nd and 5. Raylan Givens going to keep it, and this time he can't even get rid of it. That Indiana rush, all up in his business, real quick, takes a 2-yard loss, and now all of a sudden we went from 2nd and inches, and in the red zone to 3rd and 7 outside the red zone, just like that.
Yeah, this Indiana defensive line is too much for Air Force's offensive line so far in this game, and that's been the story of the game so far.
Screen pass went nowhere. That's going to bring up 4th and 11. As we know, Air Force doesn't really like to kick field goals, so I'm guessing they're going to go for it.
They went for it in this position last time.
Yeah, this could easily be a 10-6 ball game right now, but Air Force just seems to not ever want to kick a field goal.
Oh, I feel like, well, there's a nice play.
And there's Dixie Normus with a 23-yard reception, but I mean, let's be honest, Bob. You gotta rely on your field goal kicker sometimes.
Yeah, but that's a 48-yard field goal, and I feel like they may have an accurate kicker, not a powerful kicker.
Hey, do you think there's any correlation, Bob, between the fact that Coach Craven hates kickers and the fact that they never use them?
Oh, I mean, kickers aren't people, are they?
That's what Coach says. Coach says kickers are not people. They're not
Well, I
human
know.
beings.
I'm quoting Coach in that statement, so...
Raylan Givens with the quarterback keeper 6 yards all the way down to about, looks like the 1 yard line just outside. I think there is a correlation. I wonder if they even have a kicker. Do you think he even carries a kicker on his roster?
I mean, he has to have at least one for kickoffs and punts, right?
Roy Elliott, the fullback, right up the middle for a 1 yard touchdown. I also hate wide receivers.
Keep throwing it.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Coach? What are you trying to say? All right. Well, Air Force on the board now. And there you know. What do you know? A kicker giving you an extra point there, Coach. As Air Force cuts the deficit.
All wide receivers or just ones with sleeves?
He just hates me. Coach hate me. That's going to be my new name next season on my jersey. Coach hate me. All right, from about the 3 or 4 yard line, I'm guessing this is Chad Rowland. Chad Rowland, by the way, does have a kick return for a touchdown this season, so you always got to keep your eye on him. And
Chad Rowland had the first kick return for a touchdown, didn't he?
First kick return for a touchdown in AACL history. Here we go. Antoine Rendell, the 9th, under center. Oh, spins out of a sack. Great defensive pressure. He gets out of it and actually pulls a yard out of his ass there, Bob.
Yeah, that's generous spot.
And here he comes again. He doesn't drop back very far. I've noticed that about him. You know, Antoine Rendell likes those 2 to 3 step drops instead of the 5 to 7. And I wonder if that's why he gets sacked quite a bit. What do you think?
It's probably part of the reason he does get sacked so much, but he seems to be kind of effective this game while that late window.
This time he keeps the quarterback keeper and slides into second, and he's safe. 2nd and 1. This time from the shotgun, actually. I don't say I hate kickers. I just say they're not football players, what Coach says. And Antoine Rendell goes down a 4-yard sack by Beef Wellington. And I think he had time to pitch the ball there, Bob. What do you think?
I think he did too, but he was worried that other defender may have tipped it in the pitch, so it may have been a smart decision just to hold on to it.
Well, that brings up a 3rd and 5, and he's going to throw the ball like 1 yard. And 4th and 5 now. And Air Force in the game, Bob. They come down, they score, their defense holds, and now they have a chance to tie or potentially take the lead.
I think Air Force made some nice adjustments at that halftime and a good chance of taking the lead here.
Fair catch taken by Dixie Normus. And that'll bring up Air Force at their own 11-yard line. 1:50 left to play here in this 3rd quarter. And, oh, man, I don't know. I think Indiana's defense has got Air Force's number on this option, Bob.
Yeah, I mean, this Indiana defensive line is just blowing up this option offense.
Well, we got
Raylan Givens has no time to even make a pitch.
Yeah, brings up that right tackle definitely not doing his job. This time Raylan Givens keeps it himself up the middle, around the outside, and he's just barely tripped up by number 47, the linebacker, or he would have been long gone.
Yeah, Raylan Givens, 2 carries for 155 yards so far, but number 47 with a nice shoestring tackle there.
Well, this time Raylan keeps it again. He's got another 1st down, and then he slides about another 7 yards afterwards. And all of a sudden, this is turning into the Raylan Givens show. 1st and 10 at the Indiana 36-yard line from the shotgun. And he throws a pass to the receiver because of Dixon. It's only a 2-yard reception. But I think he had to throw the ball there, Bob, just to catch his breath.
He just had to get rid of that ball there because he's been running the ball too much the last few downs.
Yep, and this time he tries to run again. Bounces off the defender, reverses direction, and picks up 5 yards. Bob, this is a classic example of a quarterback just trying to put his team on his back and will them to victory.
Yeah, he's pinballing off defenders there, just trying to get anything he can for this team.
That time he takes a 2-yard loss. That's going to bring him 4th and 5. We know that Air Force doesn't kick the ball, so they will be going for it, I'm sure, at the 31-yard line.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is 4th and whatever from the 31-yard line for the 3rd time, and they've gone for it.
Oh, and this time he can't find a receiver. Keeps it himself, and he's around the outside for a first down, all the way down inside the 10 as he slides in for 1st and goal. And now Air Force in business inside the Indiana 10-yard line with 30 seconds left here in this 3rd quarter. Braylon Givens from the shotgun sees a man wide open, and he drops it in the end zone, Bob. Holy crap.
Wow. That was an easy touchdown. That receiver was like, all right, my celebration. Oh, fuck, I didn't catch it.
He had 2 receivers open. He could have hit either one of them, and they drop it. That could be the play, Bob, that we look back and say, this is why Air Force lost the game.
Yeah, it very well could be. And then,
And Walter Goggins with a 1-yard loss on the
I
option
feel like
left.
Air Force just needs to slow down. Oh, and he's hurt.
Oh, Goggins is hurt. We'll keep an eye out on the injury report for that one. 9 seconds. It's going to count down. This will be the last play of the 3rd quarter if they snap it.
They're gonna snap it.
They are. Givens dropping back. He's under pressure, and he's going to get sacked by number 45, Huggins. And, baby, that wraps up the 3rd quarter. Put your 69s up in the chat. We don't do 4s or anything else like that. We put the 69s up in this bad mamma jamma because that's what we do in the AACL. And here we go into the 4th quarter, Bob. And wait, what is going on here? What is that? Is that the Air Force field goal kicker?
It's a fluke.
I don't understand what's happening right now. And we're all tied up, folks. 3 seconds into the 4th quarter, and we are all tied at 10 between number 10, Air Force, and number 15, Indiana. Coach Craven throwing his headset and his 69s all over the place. And here comes Chad Rowland. Throws off one defender, can't take care of the other 2. A 28-yard return. And Indiana now with the ball at their own 21-yard line. What do you think Indiana's going to do here, Bob, in response to Air Force's game-tying field goal?
Well, Indiana needs to get a nice little drive going here and try and give their defense a little bit of a rest at least because Air Force has dominated the 2nd half so far. I mean, Indiana was up 10-0 at the half. Now Air Force has scored 10 unanswered.
Yeah, there you go. It's definitely a tale of 2 halves so far. And, oh, my God, Taliaferro running over that linebacker, but he gets caught up from behind. Only a couple yards there. Bring up 3rd and 5. And if Air Force can hold them here, Bob, what a turnaround for this Falcon team here in the 2nd half.
This will be a huge stop for Air Force if they get and he fumbled it. He's gone.
Oh,
He's gone.
My gosh. Becky, touchdown, Falcons, and what a turn of events. Sterling Coles with the touchdown, Bob. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's a gonna be early play of the week nominee right there with the full return for a touchdown.
Wow. And I don't know who laid the wood on that Indiana guy, but that guy needs to get a little credit too.
He does. I didn't catch who it was, but Sterling Coles with that key fumble recovery and touchdown.
Wow, and then just like that, I mean, you can't even bat an eye, and all of a sudden, it's been a 10-point swing for Air Force, down 10-7, now up 17-10. 4 minutes left to play in the game.
They were down 10-0.
They were down. That's even better. Yeah, 17 unanswered.
17-point swing.
Yeah, good call, Bob. 17 unanswered by these Air Force Falcons. Unbelievable. This will be Indiana from their own 27-yard line from the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end in motion, single back. And, he's throwing in the double coverage, but Taliaferro comes up with the 3-yard reception. That was a dangerous throw.
It was a dangerous throw, and Taliaferro has not had a very good game so far. Only 11 yards receiving. I think he only has 38 yards rushing.
Thad
That's
Grant
not
with
what
it.
Indiana's looking for out of him.
That's a great reception by Thad Grant, though. I think he reached around the Air Force defender's helmet to grab that one. But you're right. Taliaferro, look, I thought he played pretty well at the very beginning of the game, and then he's been pretty much non-existent since then. Oh, my gosh. And
Another interception by Randall L.
Unbelievable. Look at this. Number 26, got the inside position.
I mean, it looks just like the last one.
Well, last time it was
The Air
fumble.
Force defender is there, and the Indiana receiver's behind him. Both times he got intercepted.
I don't even know what to say right now. Chad Rowland and Rocco McLovin must be pulling the rest of their hair out.
And we're going to have another false start.
Oh, it's traveling, folks. LeBron James must be in the house. Hey-o.
Oh, the Mike All traveling.
Well, still, I mean, Air Force, what a great position they're in here. Inside Indiana territory.
If I'm Air Force, I just run the ball here.
Yep.
And burn clock.
Yep. And there is, I don't know who that was.
Why are you hurry-upping here? You need to
Yeah.
burn the fucking clock.
It must be on aggressive, maybe. I don't know. This time,
Gotta be.
quarterback keeper,
I mean,
round the outside, gets the first down, pushed out of bounds. Raylan Givens with another 11-yard rush. Raylan's got over 200 yards rushing this game. What do you think about that there, Mr. Bob Funk?
I mean, Raylan Givens has been one of the better running quarterbacks in the league when he stays healthy.
Yeah, that's the key, right? If you're on the Air Force roster, that's always the key, right? Stay healthy.
Yeah, I mean, Air Force has had the worst luck this season with injuries.
Yeah, absolutely they have. I would say Georgia State, is probably second in the career. And now now they're finally running some clock, it looks like.
Yeah, this is what they need to do here. I mean, 2nd and 11, you take this clock down to about 1, 2, maybe 3, and you hike the ball.
Looks like
It better be a run play.
Air Force finally getting the hang of this here. Givens with a 1-yard rush. 3rd and 10. And really, if they can get a few yards on this and kick another field goal, it makes it a 2-score game, Bob, and that makes it a little more comfortable for Air Force.
It does, but does Air Force kick the ball?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I think they have to be like inside the 10-yard line or something.
They got to be. It seems like they got to be inside at least the 20.
They are running it down. 5 seconds left here on the play clock. 2 minutes left in the game. Givens from the shotgun looking for a man. He's going to go for it all in the end zone. He's going to throw an interception. I saw that coming a mile away. Air Force with a great opportunity, and they pissed it away. Is that McPoyle? Is that Doyle McPoyle with the interception?
I think that was Doyle McPoyle.
Gunny in the chat. Low-scoring game for Air Force. The Bong Bowl trophy has completely worn off the academy grounds yet, apparently. This time, Randall L. can't find anybody open, so he runs it himself to pick up about 6 yards. And here we go. I mean, 1:42, 3 timeouts. Indiana get a touchdown. I'm figuring we might see some overtime, Bob.
Yeah, I'm hoping the Air Force defense can step up here, and I want to get to my toilet bowl.
Antoine Randall L. with a wide open receiver. I don't know how number 18, Lonnie Dickshot, got that wide open, but what a pass and what a play. And now Indiana in business.
Indiana just flipped this field really quick.
Yeah, they did. Inside the 35-yard line of Air Force. Tight end goes in motion. Antoine Randall L., the 11th, from the shotgun. And he's got some good protection. He's going to run it. He's going to keep it around the outside. He'll slide just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. Coming up on a minute left in this game. And, Bob, I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
Yeah, this is one of those games where Air Force really needs a big stop here because you do not want to go to overtime and the momentum to Indiana with this last-second drive they have going.
I just realized I had the wrong divisions up, so that's always cool. Antoine Randall L., crossing pattern number 83. Oh, shakes off 2 defenders. Ejaculate. We haven't heard from him since the first half.
I haven't heard from him since the beginning of the game.
Yeah. Boss Spearman on the tackle. And here we go. 50 seconds left. Indiana at the 15-yard line. They need a touchdown. Nice pass inside. This, what is that, the 5-yard line? First and goal, Clifton Green with a 9-yard reception.
In the 6.
And Indiana now, they've got the time to do it, Bob. I think we're looking at overtime here.
I think we are looking at another overtime game here, Dave.
Under pressure, there it is. Oh, almost intercepted by Joe Douglas.
Almost intercepted.
Ooh, that was dangerous.
It was almost the ball game, Dave. Air Force needs to hold on to that ball. That was the game sealing.
Wow. All right, here he goes. He's got another chance. Second and goal, and he's got a man on the sideline. Thad Grant with the 6-yard touchdown. Wow, look at the footwork. That was a great catch, great footwork. Watch this replay, Bob. Look at this. Wow, he got the foot down.
he gets both feet in.
And just like that, they are going to review it, but I don't see any reason this would be overturned. Do you?
I don't. 1, 2.
Wow.
I mean, he holds on to the ball. I mean, I don't know why we're reviewing this.
Let's take a look. Play stands. Touchdown, Hoosiers. And, folks, it looks like we're going to have our 4th overtime game of the season.
Oh, here's the thing, Dave. Air Force has 35 seconds and all 3 timeouts.
Well, if they actually had a field goal kicker, I would agree with you, but, you know, it's Air Force.
Yeah, but you never know when they can break one of those long runs that they like to break.
Like right now?
Like right there.
Hans Gruber.
I mean, you're starting at the 38-yard line.
Yeah. Not bad field position. Not bad.
You get another 40 yards here, you're in field goal range.
Well, let's see what happens. 28 seconds. Given's going to keep it. He's going to get a first down. That'll temporarily stop the clock.
It's across midfield.
He is. They better hustle up. Yeah, let's go ahead and huddle up.
Call the timeout. They called their timeout.
Oh, they did. Okay. All right. Under center. Givens changing the play at the line. He calling his own number again, and that was dumb. They got to burn a second timeout. Now it's only 19 seconds. They need a big play, or we're going to see some overtime here.
Yeah, you need to work the sidelines here.
Oh, and he almost throws an interception.
What are you doing, Raylan?
Well, that stops the clock.
So if you just saw Raylan's stats, 6 for 13, 41 yards, 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
He's doing what Raylan does.
Uh-oh. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. Just inside the 30, if you have a field goal kicker, this would be a good time to use him.
He needs 5 more yards. He needs 5 yards here.
I want to see.
Take a field goal.
I just want to. I hope they complete it just so we can see. Oh,
intercepted! Intercepted!
Of course. Uh-oh.
Oh!
Wow, the 6th turnover of the game.
Well, 1 second.
Wow,
left.
1 second left. We are going to OT, baby. For those of you who haven't been around all season, we have had 3 overtime games during the regular season. This will be our first postseason overtime game in AACL history. 1 big play. Tell me they don't get this.
Not getting this.
Uh-oh. Oh. And there you go, folks. We are going to OT, baby. Woo. Bob, what do you think about that?
My drink wasn't big enough for an overtime game.
Well, you're going to have to you only got a couple more minutes. We've never had more than 2 possessions in an overtime game. We had 2 overtime games win on the first possession and 1
I know.
On the
I
second.
don't want to talk about either of those.
Beef Wellington with another sack, a 12-yard loss by Randall L. And look at that. What a great sack. That's what she said.
Yeah, that was a huge sack there by the Air Force defense.
Wow, knock him out of field goal range. Now I'm hungry, says Dynasty.
Oh,
right.
He does like a huge sack in his mouth.
There you go. I think he means the Beef Wellington. And a second. Oh.
Yeah.
Did they call that a? They called it an incomplete pass. 3rd and 22. That was lucky.
It was lucky that was incomplete pass.
Let's see what happens here with 3rd and 22. And they're going to call a screen pass. Are you shitting me right now?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Unbelievable. 4th and
26.
Great possession there,
right?
Indiana.
You go for it.
Well, you don't have a choice. Yeah, what are you going to do? Yeah, you got to go for it. What a terrible possession, terrible play calling.
That was the fucking horrible possession to start this overtime.
Well, Air Force picked the right time for their defense to step up as they go long into the end zone, and it's knocked down by the defensive back for Air Force, number 3. And Air Force will take over. And now, ironically, Bob, they need a field goal to win.
Coach can't be happy.
Let's see how much they run the ball.
They start in field goal range for Coach's kicker. They're at the 25. That's about where starts kicking field goals from. So,
well, let's see here.
Can't lose any yards.
All right, let's see what Raylan's going to do this time. Oh, my God, and let's pass it. Let's throw the ball. He's going to keep it. He's going to tuck it. He's going to keep it.
There we go.
First down and then some. That should be it, folks.
Just kick a fucking field goal now.
Run the ball.
Field goal now and win the game.
Or probably run it where, to the right or whatever a little bit.
Center it up to where your kicker wants it.
Raylan keeps it. This is all right. They're going to wait till 4th down, bro.
They're gonna. But
don't turn the fucking...
I don't understand why. You just got your first down. You're in field goal range. Kick it and win the game.
They're going to kick. Oh, dude, they better not turn the ball over on this next
Coach, quick, find a kicker.
Right? All right, Raylan's going to keep it himself. Oh, did he get in?
Didn't get it. I don't know how.
Down to the goal line. Raylan said, fuck the field goal. I'm going in for a touchdown.
And I thought that was a touchdown.
And he gets it. Nope. Of course, Raylan's going to keep in himself and win the game. 23-17. Air Force wins the Ping Eagle Bowl after being down.
Everybody Ping Eagle now that the game is over?
Yes, everybody Ping Eagle so he knows who won. And what were they down? It was 10-0. Am I right?
It was 10-0, and it was up at the half.
Yep.
Air Force came back and scored 24 points in the second half to win this game.
Raylan Givens is going to be your player of the game, but wow, I mean, to outscore him 23-7 the rest of the way in the second half, unbelievable. Air Force, hey.
Yeah, that's...
they finally showed in the second half why they're a top 10 team.
Yeah, they did. They've come on really strong to end this season. Yeah, had a lot of injury problems early on, and once they figured that out, the second half, they've played very well.
Yeah, I believe they started the season off, if I'm not mistaken, I feel like they went 2-0 maybe. And then they had some.
I thought they were 2-0. I thought they lost 5 in a row, and they won their last 3. I might be wrong about that, but
so they might have ended on a 4
around that range.
Yeah, gotcha. Everybody in the server I see pinging Eagle to let them know about the game. That's amazing. We see a couple screenshots here, highlights of the game, and we will move on to the post game. And let's check out these team stats real quick, Bob. We'll whip through these kind of quick. There's your score. First downs, 4 more for Air Force. They got the total offense. Of course, the rushing yards. Indiana dominating the passing yards. Neither team doing well on 3rd down conversion there, Bob.
But Air Force, 2 of 3 on those 4th down conversions when they could have been kicking field goals.
Yep. And 6 turnovers for the game. That's not pretty. All 4 penalties against Air Force. I think most of them were traveling, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they were all traveling penalties.
And as always, Air Force dominates time of possession.
One of them was a clipping, Dave. One of them was a clipping.
Oh, you're right.
There's 3 travelings and a clipping.
Moving on to player stats. Given 7 of 15 for 60, no touchdowns, 3 interceptions, which is terrible. However, he did rush for 245 yards and a touchdown. Roy Elliott with
35 fucking rushing attempts for your quarterback.
He's a ball hog. He's a ball hog, bro.
He didn't want to pitch the ball.
Dixie
Raylan Givens said, "Fuck you. I'm winning this game on my own."
Dixie Normus with 3 receptions. Not a whole lot of passing stuff there. Raines was 6 tackles. Looks like Payne had a sack. Douglas with an interception. Let's see what else we got here as we go down.
Who had the fumble recovery? Where's the fumble recovery? There it is. Coles. Go back up to Coles.
Yep, Coles with a 36-yard fumble
recovery for a touchdown.
For a touchdown.
Oh, write that down so we have it for, you know what I mean.
Yep, already on it. Coles, fumble recovery, 36, touchdown. Got it. Let's see here. I don't even know why we're looking at the field goal kicking stats on Air Force, but whatever.
Kicked 1.
Nobody cares about punting, kick returns, or punt returns in this league unless you get a touchdown. Indiana.
Last week of the season, we didn't care about any fucking stats.
We didn't care about any stats. Antoine Rendell, 23 of 32, 205, a touchdown, 2 picks, which one of those picks was very terrible timing-wise.
Both were fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Both were right to the Air Force the Air Force defenders.
Taliaferro, only 28 yards rushing. That's terrible. Receiving, Roland had 70. Nothing to write home about.
Taliaferro, 5 catches, 7 yards.
Yeah, all of this is not terrible. Mays with 9 tackles. Raymond with the interception. Oh, and that Doyle McCoyle, the interception in the end zone.
3 tackles for loss.
Raymond with a sack. Lionheart with a sack. But, yeah, Doyle McCoyle's interception was in the end zone. That could have been another Air Force score.
Yep.
Let's see what else we got here. Oh, right here. Huggins with a sack. Chambers with a sack. Ratliff with a sack. Damn. Those boys were all over him.
That Eagles a bitch did nothing.
Eagle a bitch. Because he's a bitch. He never does it.
You know, I mean,
Punting.
game after Eagle. What do you expect?
And that'll wrap that up. Let's go over to the post game, folks. See who our players of the game are, and then we can turn this over to the next crew for the final bowl game tonight, which will be the all-American glamorous toilet bowl between.
I'm just gonna say, you better fucking hurry up and get there. These Cincinnati and Minnesota fans are getting drunk. They're gonna burn this one bleacher down.
That's why I put it last, because we only want drunk fans at the toilet bowl. As you can see, the post game stats very similar to what we just looked at a moment ago. Players of the game: Raylan Givens for his 245 yards rushing and a touchdown. Antoine Rendell L. I have no idea why, because he threw 2 touchdowns, I guess. On the defensive side, Garth Payne, 4 tackles, a tackle for loss, a sack, and a forced fumble.
He forced that fumble.
That Coles took.
Ran in.
Yep. And Todd Raymond, middle linebacker for Indiana, 6 tackles, tackle for loss, an assisted tackle, a sack, and an interception. That's a big day's work right there, Bob.
I think that might be a first that somebody's gotten a sack and an interception in a game in the AACL.
We might have
I'm
to
not positive, but
we can look that up. We can look that up later for sure. All right, folks, that wraps up bowl game number 2 of the night and of the week, since this is night 1 of bowl week. The Indiana Hoosiers blow a 10-point lead and lose to Air Force 23-17 in the Ping Eagle Bowl. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Please stick around and for the Toilet Bowl, which is amazing. It's the 2 worst teams in the league. 24th ranked Cincinnati, who's only won 1 game all season.
Shit, we haven't
23rd
had
ranked
for the first 2 games.
23rd ranked Minnesota, who's only won 2 games all season. So this will be a lot of fun. So, Bob, thanks for hanging out here with me tonight and calling the Ping Eagle Bowl. And let's get ready to turn this over to Cliff and Yogi for the Toilet Bowl. Bob, any last thoughts?
Yogi, go Natty.
Go Natty. There you go. Cliff Allen in the house. Cliff, how's it going? Did you catch the end of this Ping Eagle Bowl between Indiana and Air Force?
Yeah, what's up, Dave? I caught the very end of that game. I thought it was going to be a good one going into overtime, but it just kind of flopped and died.
Well, if you're Indiana and Chad Rowland and you're up 10-0 at halftime and you lose 23-17, not a whole lot to say about that.
Right. Might as well have turned it off and continued drinking.
Yeah, that's probably would have been a better choice.
Right.
Yogi, are you in the house as well?
I'm in the house.
What's up? Did you catch the end of that game?
I caught both games, but rolling. I think he won that game when he pinged the eagle.
When he pinged, well, in the server.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing. All right, I'm going to hand this over to you guys. I need a couple minutes to get the game ready in the background, and then we'll go out to the field. So take it away. Oh, by the way, just so you know, I don't know if you guys can see it on the board. The Toilet Bowl does not rate to be played in a stadium. They will be playing at an undisclosed, very small Midwest high school.
Yeah, that's definitely nondescript. Yogi and I actually traveled to the stadium with black hoods on. We were not allowed to know where we were going. And little sketch here in the quote-unquote small Midwest high school stadium. Yogi, how you doing, man?
I don't know, but are we being punished with this bowl game, and what did we do wrong?
That's right. Yogi, I've spent some time thinking about the fact that I normally sign up for the Thursday night games, right? It's the one night I can call these games.
Same here.
And I got to be real with you. I think this game is going to go down the way we want it to, whatever perspective we bring to the table, all right? Now, many people might go ahead and say, well, I'm really looking forward to the AACL championship game. But what they don't know, which is the most important detail, this is hands down probably the most anticipated and most competitive bowl game that we have in the entire postseason of the AACL.
Oh, it was so important they had to bring us in black masks. So that says it all right there.
That's it. I mean, how much more desperate can you get if you've won one game the entire season, or, in Minnesota's case, 2 games? These guys are ready to knock each other's heads off just for the sake of finishing the season with an additional win. So I'm going to just throw this out there. Once you watch this game in our Midwest small high school stadium, you don't even bother with the rest of the bowl games, because Yogi and I, the best booth team in the AACL, are here to call this game.
What more can they ask for? You get the best crew for the best game always.
That's it. I think we are well paired for the Toilet Bowl game. What are your thoughts on these two teams? We've got Natty at 1-9. I think they got their win in the second half of the season, if I'm not correct.
They did.
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah, they were on a substantial losing streak and managed to get in the win column. And then, are you familiar with how Minnesota's season has played?
Yeah, they just beat next to last week of the season. They beat UNLV to get their second win. Big game. They had quarterback Amir Williams said he was 40 of 49 for 407 yards and 2 touchdowns. So that was some amazing firepower for that big win.
Nice. And I think a lot of their fans, while that is a statement win that can turn your entire season around, you only remember the last game you played, which is why this Toilet Bowl is so important for both teams.
Yeah, and you got to remember Bob Funk came in late, and I think he provided alcohol for the team for the rest of the season. So, they got what they were expecting.
Hey, lead by example. That's all I have to say.
Exactly.
All right, well, we're ready to go to the small Midwest high school stadium here.
Have we gotten the weather report for that small Midwest high school stadium? Oh, same weather as Hawaii. Wow.
That's impressive because, I've got some friends in Kansas City and they say they got 9 inches today.
There you go.
So just she got 69 inches. It was great.
Yeah, but
let's take it to the field.
One more thing.
All right.
Anita sent a message to D's Nuts to call her.
That's right. We've got that Post-it note here in the booth.
Yes.
We want to pass that on. All right, the game you've been waiting for since the beginning of the season. We're here with the Toilet Bowl with a matchup against 24 ranked Natty against 23rd ranked Minnesota. Both teams are probably just feeling lucky that they're in a bowl game, but as is the nature of the AACL, everyone is in. We're here at a Midwest small high school. Can't really tell you how many people are in attendance. I would venture to say it's at least 100 plus.
Tens
Yogi,
of tens of tens.
Tens of tens.
10.
And we're going to go ahead and get the kickoff, and it looks like Natty's going to receive, running it out of their end zone to get this game started.
The best part about this game is somebody's going to win.
You know, I don't know. In the AACL, anything can happen.
Yeah,
but,
that's true.
Izzy Gay comes out of the end zone with the 28-yard return and a good start. Hand off the ball to the running back, runs right and gains 8 yards. Dixon Butts with a great carry to start off their first offensive drive of the game.
And Bob Funk has a drink.
I'm just upset that Bob Funk didn't give us a drink on our way in.
Oh, yeah. We were hooded. He didn't know which one was who.
All right, we see the second play for Natty, which is a 12-yard rush by the QB, Buster Cherry. Sets up another first down, and Natty is moving the ball well early on the ground.
Minnesota brought their entire defensive backfield into the line for that play. Watch them creeping up. Watch them.
Moving in, probably anticipating another play on the ground. QB keeps it, runs right, and meets a defender, and then is finally brought down, and that brings up third down for this Natty offense. Hurrying up to the line, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard here. We see shotgun formation, changing the play again. No shock here. They keep it on the ground. Dixon Butts is brought down hard, but manages a 4-yard gain and a first down. They're moving the ball well here early in this first quarter.
This is the toughest I've seen Cincinnati's offense play all year.
No doubt they look like they've come to play, and that is a 1-yard gain by Dixon Butts. He's got a decent average, 4.5 per carry at this point. They look like they're here to win.
It looks like they're comfortable playing in front of tens of people.
Well, you are in the toilet bowl, which means, I don't know, we hyped it up, but do you think either of these teams feel a great amount of pressure, Yogi?
No. I think they didn't get black cows over their heads to come to the game, so they're okay.
That's true. I mean, if we knew where we were going, we probably wouldn't have gotten on the airplane.
Yeah, the neighborhood was a little sketchy, too.
Yeah, I couldn't see anything, but it's the smell, Yogi. The smell of this stadium that it just really hits your nostrils.
I don't know what they did before this game, but it lingered. Okay, we're going to hold. That was the reverse Statue of Liberty play.
I'm just going to hold it out here and fake everyone out.
No one will know I have it.
And it looks like we got an injured QB on the play, and we'll look for news from the sideline on his return.
That could change the whole game.
That could have been a busted play, could have been by design. Either way, it looked like a glitch in the matrix. And, honestly, I don't even think Natty needs a QB in this game because they've just kept it on the ground the entire time.
Yeah.
All right. Natty's got 1st and 10 here on the 10-yard line, just outside. You might as well say 1st and goal here. Hand off to the running back right up the middle, and he's barely touched and finally brought down with a 7-yard rush. Is that Brian Goolsby? I believe so. Yeah.
Goolsby, yeah.
All right. Decent carry. Sets up 2nd and 3, and they're inching ever closer to the end zone. Backup quarterback Casey Jones keeps the ball and is sacked for an 8-yard loss. And that immediately flips this around. They were at 2nd and 3, Yogi, and now they're at 3 and 11.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say it looked like they came to play, but the backup quarterback had no idea what to do. Will return soon, the quarterback. Strained pectoral.
That's good news for Natty. We've got a dump off underneath, and nothing's happening there. Dixon Butts with no gain. And that will kind of kill that impressive drive by Natty, and they're going to have to settle for a field goal here.
It was all set up by that reverse Statue of Liberty play.
That's correct. Maybe they should have gotten more practice before they came to the bowl game. But, if you're Natty here and you're in a bowl game, you're just happy that you're getting points on the board, Yogi.
Oh, yeah. Let's hit the people that are in here and thank them. B.E. Robo, Bob Funk, BTP Basketball, Coach Craven, Commander Root, Crazy Canuck, Dave Axis, D-Lock, D-Lo Texas, DL Leathers, Doug Britton, Etanol 1980, General Cornwall, Goals SM Escola, Gunny McGuire, It's for the Fritz, Mid Soon, Mongol Mall, Packer Fred, Phalanx Soul, Phantom GG, RC Matthew, and Soviet Sniper. Thanks for being here. Glad you could enjoy this toilet bowl.
I'm happy you're calling them out because I would mess that up. And in the meantime, we just saw Moss with a 45-yard reception, and already the Golden Gophers are in Natty territory.
Yeah, let's hope they stay away from that reverse Statue of Liberty play. Maybe things will go well.
Quite honestly, probably one of the more enjoyable parts about this toilet bowl. I wouldn't mind seeing it again.
Fitting for these two teams, yes.
That is correct. Will Woods with the 7-yard reception, and they get just enough for a first down. That's his first reception. And Amiri Williams is an impressive 3 for 3 and 55 yards.
Oh, he almost went with this fake Statue of Liberty play. Wow.
We almost saw that again. Another pass to Will Woods, his second reception. Sets up first and goal on the 1. Again, Yogi, you never know what you're going to see in the ACL.
The fake Statue of Liberty play into a play action pass. Wow. These teams have pulled out all stops for this game.
Yeah, they've really opened up the playbook here, and that is second down and goal on the 1 again, brought down just outside of the end zone. And we see the exact same play again. Amir Williams is brought down. It looks like we have Yogi. Was that another injured quarterback?
It looked like it. I think so.
That would be perfect for the toilet bowl with two backup QBs playing in this bowl.
And these guys are running east and west and not north and south. Both of those last two plays could have been touchdowns easily.
There's a reason both these teams made it here to this bowl game, and we're seeing a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
And now Minnesota Golden Gophers. It is the Golden Gophers, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Are going to have to settle for a field goal.
And the Golden Gophers was after a political cartoon in the early 1900s, 1920s, I believe, is where they came up with that mascot.
Thank you, sir. That is some great background knowledge on this team. Golden Gophers are going to kick it off, turn the ball over to Natty, and they choose to return it, bring it out to the 28-29-yard line, where they'll get started on their second offensive possession of the game.
Will Buster Cherry be back? Can't tell yet. I think so.
Yeah, I think he is back.
Yeah.
Do you think Natty has to change anything on this drive, Yogi?
No, the way they were rolling before he got hurt, if they just get back to it, they may be all right.
I agree. I think they got really, really conservative once they got in the red zone, and that's exactly why they stalled out there.
And the backup was in. Wow, that was a quick first quarter.
All right, that is the end of the first quarter, where we've got a tie between these two teams ranked 24th and 23rd, respectively. 2 drives in that first quarter, 2.1 drives, I guess, maybe. We've got Natty offense in shotgun formation. Quarterback keeps the ball. Looks like he's going to throw, holding on to it. Throws right, and wow, we see quite a pass there to Buster Cherry for a 9-yard reception. And Yogi, it's great to see since he mixed it up there a little bit.
Oh, definitely.
All right, shotgun formation again. Quarterback keeps the ball, throws it deep to the sideline, and it is intercepted for our first turnover of the game. Yogi, he just kind of floated it up there. Hope that his receiver would come down with it.
That pectoral may still be bothering him.
Yeah, and the coach is going to have words with him on the sideline. They definitely gave up a great opportunity there, and that gives the Golden Gophers the ball at the 34-yard line. Dangerous pass, could have been easily picked off and run back for a pick six, but it falls incomplete. Golden Gophers, 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation, quarterback keeps the ball, throws across the middle to Brian Moss for a 12-yard reception. And Brian Moss, 3 receptions for 60 yards. Of course, most of those yards came on that 145-yard reception, but a good early production from him. Yeah. And we have another turnover. It looks like the ball was bobbled and happens to fall directly into a defender's hand. And that is our 2nd turnover of the game. Here we see the replay, and it just kind of laid out there for the number 51 to pick up and run with. You know, as he was shedding some of those offensive players trying to bring him down, I was wondering, is he going to be able to run that back?
Might want to put him at fullback.
No doubt. It looks like it was hard to bring him down. So we see an exchange of interceptions here and very little change in field position. Natty has the ball, and the quarterback keeps it, stiff arms, or attempts to stiff arm a defender, and he gets 4 yards out of that rush.
And we need to make sure that the audience knows that they are 23rd and 24th out of 24 teams.
You know, that's a really, really good point. You know, in other leagues, you might think, oh, ranked 24th, that's a respectable showing. But here in the AACL, there are only 24 teams, which means, as the Toilet Bowl indicates, that these are the bottom 2 teams and deserve flushing at the end of the season.
They worked hard to get here.
Looks like we're getting some love from the general chat. We appreciate that, General Cornwall. Natty is going to hurry up here, back to the line with that first down. They're 1st and 10 on the 21-yard line.
I think General Cornwall really loves our commentary.
Agreed.
Ball's on the ground.
An attempt to pitch the ball. It's on the ground, and there is our already 3rd turnover of the game, and the Golden Gophers come up with the ball.
Wow. They're playing like 23rd and 24th, General Cornwall.
And it definitely looked like a mental error from the quarterback, Yogi.
Jack sure did. He was very sloppy with that ball. But these 2 teams worked hard to get here. I mean, all season long.
It depends on what your definition of working hard in the AACL is, but I would agree with you. They did work hard to get here. Quarterback throws to the right side. It falls incomplete. Amir Williams, 6 for 9, 91 yards. You got to show everybody? Are we going to pause to show?
You should. You should. Tens of people.
Tens of tens. You can hear the small children crying in the stands.
That's the parents of the players. What are you talking about, small children?
Yeah, I don't even think. Nice. I don't even think they were selling tickets to this game. I think they were just trying to give them away at the local Goodwill. That's true.
So, if Bob Funk was hired to turn this program around and he got him a win, did he do his job?
That's a good question. I might be able to answer that in a little bit more depth at the end of this game.
We'll find. Oh, so he's turned him around. Yeah.
That's a very good point. That's a very good
1,000% better.
Yeah, undisputed. All right, Minnesota Golden Gophers had to punt the ball, and we see Natty getting started again here on the 32-yard line. Both teams have exchanged possessions here, back and forth in the second quarter. Run up the middle for 5-yard gain by Dixon Butts.
You have 3 minutes.
23 yards to the ground.
3 minutes left. Think there's a chance we get any points?
You know, I'm hoping so. I'm praying for it.
It could be huge. I think they're setting up the second half plays.
That's true. Lower expectations, and then it's easier to exceed it, right?
Pull the defense up and then burn them deep. That Cincinnati's got them right where they want them.
Yeah, they're going to fake everybody out, including the people in the stands.
The tens of people, yeah.
Right. Quarterback keeps the ball, and the defender runs right by him and then is brought down for a sack.
But he held on to the ball. He did hold on to the ball.
Okay, that's a good point. Oliver close off with tackle for a loss.
Yep.
And now Natty is going to have to punt the ball here at 4th down and 3 yards to go.
Will they milk the clock? No, they didn't milk the clock. Why would they do that?
No rhyme or reason here. Golden Gophers have the ball, and Dix between her legs is quickly brought down for a 6-yard return. All right, if you're Minnesota, you got 3 timeouts, 2:09 on the clock. You gonna run the ball here, Yogi, or start throwing it?
They're going to start throwing it. They're going for it. They want this win.
And that's a great call because Edgar Williams showed a lot of heart there with that 23-yard reception. About probably half those yards came after initial contact. And that moves the ball down the field. Golden Gophers on the 47-yard line. Quarterback keeps the ball. Defenders are all over it, but he
Get
sheds
off
the first
of me.
defender and the second defender and manages an 11-yard rush and a first down. Great run by the QB. And with that first down, it stops the clock.
They're trying to set up a field goal and just melt this game away with a field goal.
Dangerous throw across the middle to Roger Howard, but he manages to hold on to the ball for a 9-yard reception. And the Golden Gophers are moving very quickly down the field with this hurry-up offense, Yogi.
They are. You know, Amir can play good quarterback. He's got a good arm. You know,
Great strike from Amir.
Yeah.
On that right side of the field, and suddenly Minnesota is in the red zone here.
Cincinnati's on the ropes.
Quarterback holds onto the ball.
Oh, and he's going to throw it 12 yards backwards. Oh,
Skies it backwards to Spencer Kidd. Not only did that look like a dangerous pass, it lost yards. It probably would have been better off just kind of throwing that away. Almost
There's
saw
that
that.
fake Statue of Liberty play action. Wow. I have never seen it called in 100 years, and that's twice tonight I've seen the fake reverse Statue of Liberty play action. Wow. They pulled everything out.
I agree, Yogi, saving the best for this game. And he throws it directly to a defender in the end zone. And really, at this point, we're just kind of playing catch back and forth.
Yeah.
Yogi.
Yeah. Nobody wants to score.
Probably the most exciting part of that play was that the defender kneeled very, very close to outside of the end zone, which would have down the ball on the 1-yard line or the half-yard line instead of a touchback. But we see Tommy Johnson catch a reception, which sets up a first down for Cincinnati.
With all 3 timeouts. All three timeouts.
That's a very good point.
Oh, wide open.
Over the middle, and it looks like that defense was dropping back into zone, which allows Brian Goolsby, 16 yards.
48 of the people had gone to the hot dog concession stand, came back real quick after that reception.
And there's one hot dog vendor, I do believe, so that's going to be a long wait in that line. Hurry up to the line here. Natty moving the ball very quickly down the field. They've got another first down. Quarterback throws to the left. Great job.
They're marching right down the field.
That's right. And Buster Cherry is, other than that pick, efficient, 7 of 9.
Yeah. Just stay away from that one play.
Throw across the middle, and we do want to just share some breaking news with you. We just received word from Bleacher Report that the entire Minnesota team is transferring to an undisclosed small Midwest high school where they will play against other 14 and 15-year-olds to boost their morale as well as their overall program's record.
Now we know why they put the black cows over our heads. I got it. It all makes sense now.
It sure does. We see a handoff to the running back right up the middle, and he gets a decent amount of yardage. Brian Goolsby with a 5-yard rush. 3rd down and 5, and Yogi, I don't know if that was a great play call to call a running play with very little on the clock there.
There you go. It wasn't what I expected. That was a beautiful pass, actually. I thought they were going to settle for the field goal.
Agreed, and Nick Hayes comes up with a catch in the end zone for the first touchdown of the game. And, let's get Freddie in here because he can go ahead and call it a night.
Ooh, call it early. That's a commanding lead.
I don't know. Has he graced us with his presence tonight?
The games didn't dictate it.
All right, so Dave, I told you we needed a recording, right?
Yeah.
And then we.
Okay. You
Okay.
can pull it out
Okay.
if necessary. But the other two games weren't really a point where you could use it.
And then all we have to do is have like a blank space where he sings the team's name, and we'll like put in Google Voice, so it'll sound
There you
super
go.
high quality.
High quality. For this league, perfect. For this game,
That's right.
perfect.
That's right. In fact, why don't you send me that file? I'll take care of that.
Yeah. Does Minnesota have time to answer here? Who knows? Nope.
It doesn't look like it.
Oh.
Wow. What happened
And
there, Yogi?
it was a sack, fumble, and one of the big uglies picked that ball up. That could have been a disaster.
Number 44 just smacked him in the mouth, and the ball comes loose, whips him around. It's on the ground, and you're absolutely right. Thank God for the big boys, because otherwise that could have been picked up for a second touchdown, and that definitely would have been the end of the game right there. And that fumble takes us to halftime with the score Cincinnati 10, Minnesota 3. Yogi, what are your thoughts on this first half?
Wow. Just wow. Seen plays we haven't seen forever. We had a touchdown. I was not expecting that before half, but they surely moved it down the field quickly and efficiently and got it in the end zone.
Yeah, it seems like they kind of finally got their act together on that last drive of the game, and here we're seeing some of the highlight plays from the first half. Not surprised. I think we had a total of 3 turnovers. Could have been easily 4 turnovers in that first half. And really, that is what's kept it close. We've seen a few punts here in the first half, but, you get the sense that whoever gets their act together is going to end up winning this game. Golden Gophers with a big, it's even less than a goose egg, Yogi.
Yeah. They're going to have to do something about that to keep them honest. -1 yards rushing. Wow. Time of possession, 6:23 to 3:37. Wow. Minnesota. It makes you wonder, does maybe neither one wants to take that trophy home? Possibly. Don't know yet.
The real question is, with the trophy being a toilet bowl, Yogi, is it bronzed? Is it gilded? Is it bejeweled? Or is it just a regular toilet
It's
bowl?
encrusted. It's encrusted.
Encrusted.
It's from the gas station. Yeah. Yeah. Where they used the toilet seat for a wreath and they left the toilet out there. Yeah, it's encrusted.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I don't
Nothing
go.
but the best. Nothing but the best here.
I don't go east of St. Louis, so I wouldn't know what that's like. But
Okay.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
Yeah. Trust me.
Nice. All right. Well, here we begin the second half, and the Golden Gophers have the ball to start off this first half. The second half with an 8-yard reception to Will Woods. Will Woods has 3 catches this game, and Amir Williams is 12 for 18 for 160 yards, which would be great, except for the fact that he's thrown 2 picks.
Here we go.
Look at the lineman. Oh, and what? With the cannon.
Third time they've called that. Oh, my God. The reverse Statue of Liberty play action pass. And he held that fake forever on that play.
Dave, I know you don't do the replays very often, but that was
That's got to be one.
Yeah, that. All right. Despite the fact that was a Statue of Liberty, Yogi, I mean, did you see the speed on that pass?
All wrist. He just whipped it from the fake Statue of Liberty motion. It was crazy.
And then he floats one to Edgar Williams for a 6-yard reception, and now Golden Gophers have 3rd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Big third down here.
Oh, that's not 44. That's like 37.
They got it. Yeah, he's drilling it right now.
Throw across the middle to Roger Howard, and that gives the Golden Gophers a first down on the 35-yard line. And they are moving the ball across the field. As Coach Craven said, I think they're really gunning for that encrusted toilet.
I think so. I do think so.
All right, we've got 2nd and 10 with Natty in the shotgun formation.
And both
Throwing
of these
in-
quarterbacks have come back from injuries and looked pretty solid since.
Yeah, you get hit in the head a few times, and you decide, all right, this game is for real.
Yeah.
Offense is going to hurry up here, 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
And we're
Pass and
playing.
play.
We're playing in front of tens of people. We got to put on a show.
That's correct, and a dangerous pass to Will Woods, but it results in a 1st down here, 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Could have easily been intercepted, but no risk it, no biscuit. Right,
Wow,
Yogi?
draw play. No risk it, no biscuit. I was looking for that reverse Statue of Liberty fake play action pass, but he didn't pull it out. He did an actual draw play.
Quarterback keeps the ball maybe too long, and
he was
decides
over
to
that
run
line.
for- He had to have been across the line.
He threw
right
a
now.
pass.
It's a touchdown pass to Spencer Kidd, but very, very close
Wow.
to the line of scrimmage there.
Any part of his body is behind that line of scrimmage. Doesn't have to be the ball, and it's a good play. So he must have been. Wow.
And much to our surprise, Yogi, we actually have 2 touchdowns in this game.
That's
It is tied 10-10 here in the Toilet
That's
Bowl.
70% more points than I thought we were going to see.
Kickoff to Cincinnati. They take it to the 20-yard line, and Harry Ascrack takes a heavy hit right there at the end of that return.
That's one of those players Bob brought in after he got hired. Harry Ascrack.
I could see how much potential that player has, but
It's down the road.
amazing.
It's down the road.
Agreed. Quarterback pitches the ball, questionable play, and he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage for a 2-yard loss.
That Minnesota defense is trying to get them to -1 yards rushing.
And if that's the goal, then they're well on their way here. Just could not get rid of that defender all over that play.
What will they call?
2nd down and 12. Quarterback throws across the middle. A decent pass to Tommy Jackson for a 12-yard reception, and they get just enough for a 1st down. Tommy Jackson with his 4 receptions this game. Decent outing for him.
Harry Ascrack with his 6th tackle. See, that's one of Bob's guys.
Quarterback throws to the left side for a short gain of 2 yards. Tommy Jackson with that reception. He has 38 yards total for this game. The offense is going to hurry up here, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard. However, Yogi, we're not seeing a lot of different formations here with this offense.
No, they're just standing there and running the plays. Oh,
wow, and a dangerous play could have been intercepted, and the defender there, number 22, is just beating himself over the head.
Has to be.
We've got 4 to the right here. And shocker, he throws to the right, but that sails over
the
the
5th
wide
guy.
receivers.
He threw it to the 5th guy to the right.
Okay.
That was
And,
coming in next play.
Right. Now I get what you're saying.
Got it.
Sorry, it's just so slow here. Which is why I deserve to be calling the Toilet Bowl.
I guess we earned it. We earned it.
That's it. And Dick's between her legs for a 13-yard return. Number 22, and he was the guy who dropped the interception.
Yes, he was. He sure was.
Okay. Split formation for the Golden Gophers.
And we got traveling. Yep. That's our first penalty of the night, I do believe. They've been very clean penalty-wise.
Surprising for teams of this caliber. We want to remind the audience here that if you've just joined us here for this broadcast, this is the number 24 team in the nation and the number 23. And I'm going to stop right there where we see a fumble.
Oh,
Ball
game-changing
hits the
play.
ground. Not a change of possession, but huge loss of yardage. And these linemen, Yogi, have been on the
They've
spot
saved
with
them
these fumbles.
Twice they've saved them. That could have been a huge play. David Leathers wanted to know if it was more people in the chat or the bleachers. And yes, General Cornwall in chat. But we got a 10-10 game for the toilet bowl. I mean, what more could you ask for?
10-10, and if you look in the background there, stands aren't even full, so
Oh,
they couldn't
no.
even fill the high school stadium.
I think our agents had something to do with that.
Agreed. Quarterback holds onto the ball, and he hits a receiver, 3rd and 29, and he's off to the races. And Will Woods with
wow.
80-yard reception and a touchdown. You know, Yogi, I'm speechless.
Yeah, I told you, Amir is a good quarterback when he wants to be. And this, I guess he decided to be on this play. So that was a beautiful pass, beautiful pattern, wide open.
Yeah, it looks like blown coverage by the defense, and Amir saw that his wide receiver had gotten behind the safeties, and it was off to the races once he caught the ball. And with the extra points, the Golden Gophers now have scored 17 unanswered and take the lead here in the last few minutes of the third quarter, 17-10. Kickoff to Cincinnati, and they're going to return it. And he gets a block and gets some extra yardage. Izzy Gay with an impressive 34-yard return. A good field position for a quick answer by this Natty offense.
The question everybody's really asking is, who's calling the plays? Because at this point in the game, you know Bob Funk has had a few drinks on that sideline. Who's calling the plays? We don't know. It could be Izzy Gay. It could be Harry Ascrack. You never know.
You know, there is a rumor that part of the incentive for fans to come into the stadiums, they allow each fan to call an offensive play for each team.
There we go. There we go.
Just part of the raffle.
The other rumor that I heard was Harry Ascrack worked at Bob's favorite distillery as a bottler, and he brought him on the campus and put him on the football team.
I'd venture to say that is a wise decision on his part.
And Izzy Gay worked at his favorite ice manufacturing company, and boom, put them together.
Tommy Jackson catches the ball for a first down, and Natty here.
They're answering.
Moving the ball well here on the 33-yard line. Quarterback keeps the ball for a rare play. He's going to run left and get some extra yardage as he heads towards the sideline. He's finally brought down for an 8-yard rush.
If it hadn't been for two offensive linemen recovering fumbles, Natty could have run away with this.
Easily, because let's not forget that both of those fumbles were deep in their own territory.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy Connect says those are just cardboard cutouts in the stands, and they're pumping the crowd noise, which explains all the Statue of Liberty plays. You know, that's a believable conspiracy theory here in the toilet bowl.
Traveling. You know, once the penalty started, they haven't stopped.
Yeah, just open the floodgates, and this is where not only does this game begin to fall apart, but any sort of recognizable society and law and order begins to fall apart as well.
Yeah, you just don't expect to see that many mistakes and flags on the field by 23rd and 24th ranked teams in the nation, in the AALCL nation.
It's true. All right, shotgun formation. Looks like they're changing the play call here. Got trips to the right. Quarterback keeps the ball, fakes the handoff, sheds two defenders, impressively spins and runs. He's really, really close, and Buster Cherry is brought down. Wow, just outside of the end zone. Probably would have been better off just trying to score that ball, but a great run, Yogi, by Buster Cherry.
22 seconds left in the third, and that may have been the play of their season right there.
Hand off to the running back, and he's untouched until Dixon Butt steps in the end zone. Carries the ball for 6 on that 1-yard rush. And wow, again, totally unexpected game here. Highly contested, just as we said before this game started. And with this extra point, Cincinnati ties it up 17-17 as we're in the closing seconds of this third quarter.
The way this game is going, Freddie may finish the dance and get home and be able to help us here at the end. We could see overtime at this game.
All right, Golden Gophers take it out. Dix between her legs with that 24-yard return, and looking at the yards by half, Minnesota has definitely turned it around here.
Yeah. Cincinnati's taking advantage of that field position. And they mix it up that last drive. We'll see what Minnesota does here after that incomplete pass. See, 302 yards by Amir. He's having a good game.
No doubt, no doubt. And many of them coming from two deep passes, two explosive plays in their 2nd and 10.
Well, they set those long passes up with those negative 1 yards rushing.
That's true, Yogi. And
They
we're going to
spend
skip
all game. Yep, another flag.
personal foul, face mask.
Add
looks
15. Add 15
Wow.
to it. Both teams heard encrusted, and now neither one of them wants to win. Got it. They want to know what it's encrusted with. I don't want to tell them.
Jewels or peanuts?
Yeah, more in the corn and peanuts variety, I would believe.
All right, and we see the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's get our 69s up in the
69s up.
chat for this last bowl game of the night. The Golden Gophers have the ball at the 44-yard line to start the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Here it is again. Throw it. Throw it. Throw it.
Another
throw it.
Statue of Liberty play. He's holding on to it. He's holding on to it.
And they can't
That's
tackle him.
amazing.
Unbelievable. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to do.
You know, the biggest
Wow.
question I'm asking is this the SFL or the AACL? Because I would expect that from the SFL.
Check. But 5 times in the game and wide open again. They set it up with that Statue of Liberty. They messed them up.
Boom. And the defense is just so shocked that they give up a huge pass play, and that gives the Golden Gophers 1st down and goal at the 2.5-yard line.
Wow. Wow. Uh-oh.
Quarterback
Get
keeps
off
the
of me.
ball.
Get off of me. Wow.
Almost brought down, and Amir Williams with a 2-yard rush for a touchdown. And the Golden Gophers quickly answer Cincinnati's touchdown with the touchdown of their own, and they take the lead here with 4 minutes and 41 seconds left in this game.
Wow.
So much action, totally unexpected, but definitely worth the sketchy trip out here, Yogi.
Oh, yes, most definitely. I'd have put 2 bags over my head to get to this game.
And I bet those 22 people who decided to come to this game are certainly happy they did.
All we really care about is the 40 that are in chat are enjoying it.
All right, we've got a kickoff here to Cincinnati, and they're going to take it out of the end zone. Juke's the first defender and is finally brought down. Harry Ascraft with a 27-yard return. Here we're seeing some replays from earlier in the game. Bomb to number 15, which resulted in a touchdown. We've seen a lot of back and forth play here, Yogi.
Oh, we have. And will we see more? We'll see what Cincinnati can do with this drop.
Hand off to the running back. He runs right and is quickly brought down for a 2-yard gain. Cincinnati with the hurry up. 2nd down and 8 at the 29-yard line. Looks like they're changing the play. Another handoff to the running back. Trying to catch this defense off guard, but they are again all over it. And now Cincinnati is 3rd and 6.
Do they pull the Statue of Liberty play back up?
I sure hope
Whoa.
so, Andy.
They don't need it. They didn't need it.
And there's a touch pass to the right side of the field. Brandon Allen with that reception. Great movement with the ball, and that gives Natty a 1st down right at midfield.
At center midfield.
Throw across the middle to Tommy Jackson for a 13-yard reception, and that gives them another 1st down. Moving the ball really well here.
Oh, Dave Axis has been seen coming down the stands with the trophy. We'll see which team wants to get it.
The biohazard bag over the trophy is questionable, however.
As long as they don't put it over my head on the ride out of here, I'm good.
Another throw to Tommy Jackson and another 1st down for Cincinnati.
Dak Oldorf with his 7th tackle. Wow.
Hand off the ball to the running back and runs right by his defender. He gets 5 yards out of that rush and runs out of bounds. Cincinnati with leaning towards the running play here, and we're going to see that again as the QB keeps the ball.
Good
Looks
cut.
like he was running through the sideline and then makes the cut upfield, gets 10 yards out of that.
They worked on that all week. The coach kept telling him to cut it up, and he did.
With that head fake, definitely
Yep.
gave him a few extra yards.
Yep, Bob had him working on that this week.
Shotgun again. This time, quarterback's going to keep the ball, and Buster Cherry is brought down for a loss of 7 yards with a sack. And then that is definitely not what they wanted here as they get close to the red zone here, Yogi.
Not at all. I was coughing. Sorry.
You're all right, man. I'm just going to drink beer. All right, we see Cincinnati in a shotgun formation again. We got motion to the right. Delayed handoff to the running back, and looks like a good play call. They get 8 yards from Goolsby on that play. 3rd and 9, and it might as well be 3rd and goal here because they're so close to the end zone.
They got to put this one in.
I think it's time for the Statue of Liberty. Quarterback keeps the ball, throws across the middle, and surprisingly, it is dropped right there at the goal line.
And they're going to kick a field goal?
Yeah, I don't know about that. They're pretty confident that they're going to be able to stop the Golden Gophers here. The field goal is good, and that brings Cincinnati within 4 of Minnesota.
That may have been a ploy not to take the trophy home there.
That's true. That's true. I mean, what is victory when you're playing in the toilet bowl? All right, Roger Howard quickly brought down, and here we see the last 5 drives, and really, Minnesota Golden Gophers have just kind of been on fire here, Yogi.
Yes, they had. Amir got hot quickly. Using that fake Statue of Liberty play action just messed that defense up.
Short throw to the right side, Brandon Moss, and he gets some yards after the catch. 1st and 10 here at the 27-yard line.
I'll be curious to see if Coach Craven pulls that play out next year with the Air Force.
I'd leave it in. I mean, it has resulted in, a touchdown and a huge gain.
You know, most of these leagues are copycat leagues, so we may see it on every game next year. Wow. It's been amazing.
It's true. The creative genius behind that, the practice that must go into it, and the nuance that you need to be able to fake out the defense on a play like that is just very impressive.
Bill Walsh-ish, Vince Lombardi-ish, yeah. It's right up there with the greats.
It does harken back to the legends for sure.
Yes.
Golden Gophers here are content with bleeding the clock. Got 1 minute and 50 seconds left. Cincinnati does not want to call a timeout here. They're going to throw underneath to get the first down. And he brought down Will Woods. And Cincinnati decides to call the timeout, and this is pretty much going to be their last stand here. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Somebody tell
the running back, and they quickly bring him down, and that's exactly what Cincinnati wants. And they quickly call timeout. Stops the clock with minute 39 left. Sorry, Yogi, go ahead.
That's all right. Somebody tell Bob Funk that he does not get the first draft pick by losing this game. There are no draft picks. They're recruits.
All right, and Cincinnati, Dave, we're having a hard time seeing the clock here a little bit. Thank you, sir. Cincinnati calls a timeout. No indication with how much time is left on the clock, and they're really going to have to stop him there. Okay, I see what Dave is doing. I don't know if that's visible to the rest of the audience, but okay. A clutch stop here by Cincinnati, and the Golden Gophers are going to be forced on 4th and inches to punt the ball, giving Cincinnati life. They're going to bleed the clock here, about 15 more seconds, which is going to give Cincinnati roughly 45 seconds left to go down and score 7 and maybe steal the throne of honor away from the Golden Gophers. Punt bounces into the end zone, and here we're going to see yards by half. Definitely a better second half for the Minnesota Golden Gophers, and that's why we see them with the lead here, 24-20.
Rumor has it that Dave Axis just took that trophy out of the concession stand restroom here at this small Midwest high school.
Makes a lot of sense. I mean,
Yes,
it
it
is
does.
economical.
It was the budget for this bowl, yeah.
And if we're anything here in the AACL, it's reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Yeah, but don't put that thing anywhere near my name. Thank you.
It's right over our names, Yogi. All right, all important third down play here, 3rd and 3 with 32 seconds left on the clock. Do you go for the first down, or you go deep here, Yogi?
I think they pull out that fake Statue of Liberty play action pass. Look for it.
Oh, and it was just dropped. Could have been a huge play. Could have gotten a chunk of yards out of that play and a first down. And this is the game here, Yogi. 4th down and 3 yards to go. Quarterback gets rid of the ball, dumps underneath, and is brought down on the left side of the field. And they're definitely going to have to hurry up here because the clock.
They need a touchdown too.
Very quickly with 23 seconds left.
What will they pull
formation. Lots of time. Throws to the left side and throws it out of bounds. Yogi, it looked like he had someone wide open. On the
in the middle and the right side. If he had looked that way, but I think he was running out of time to throw the ball. Had to get rid of it.
All right, 17 seconds left. Quarterback keeps the ball. Clock is ticking. Still holding on. Almost brought down. Dangerous pass to the left-hand side of the field.
They got 2 more plays.
3rd and 10, and it looks like Cincy is just about out of time here.
What kind of arm does Cherry have? We'll find out.
The entire season on the line with these next 2 plays. Holds the ball, throws underneath, and it is dropped.
That could have been a pick 6 easily.
4th and 10, 6 seconds. It's looking really, really grim.
The whole season on the line on this one play. No pressure. Tens of people standing on their feet.
Deep to a man wide open, and he runs into the end zone as the clock expires.
What a game. The game of the season was the toilet bowl. Wow.
We are in shock here with this deep pass to the right side, and I don't know if the secondary fell asleep and was already celebrating their win here in the toilet bowl. And Natty finds a way to get it done, wins the game 26-24. They're going to let them kick the extra point here regardless, just for fun. And Yogi, what an end to the toilet bowl.
Look at Bob Funk on the sidelines crying. I don't know if he's crying because of the victory or because of the trophy. I have no idea.
I don't know if he's crying or throwing up or whatever it is, but the Golden Gophers are going to go into the locker room dejected.
Victorious.
What an end.
What a way to end their season. End their season. What a way to end it. Never quit.
What's up, guys?
There he is. There he is. I told you.
Great call, man.
Let
go
it
ahead,
rip.
sir.
Let me go ahead and do it. And ain't nobody been singing tonight?
No, sir. It's all on you.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, let's go. Here we go. Here's Dandy Don. Turn out the lights. The party's over. They say that all good things must end. We'll call it a night. The party's over. Until tomorrow, we'll do the same old thing again. Good night, Minnesota.
Hello, toilet bowl. Where did that trophy go? What a game. All 3 games were great. It's bowl season.
You know, that was an impressive game, especially in the second half. And here we see, Cincinnati
crazy.
Walks away with quote unquote the win, the encrusted toilet bowl. But Yogi, let's be honest here. Are they really the winners?
They're going to proudly display that in their trophy case back in Cincinnati. I'll guarantee you.
Probably in an airtight trophy case. So that way there's no degradation of the trophy itself.
Zero moisture. They'll take care of all that.
That's right. All right. Well, congratulations to Bob Funk on his second win of the season. You will go down as the first winner of the first annual Toilet Bowl here in some back-ass words. Who the hell knows where we are in the Midwest?
Part of the country that
ran-
nobody's ever seen.
There's not even a name for it, bro.
There's not even cornfields. This is something out of a Stephen King novel.
You know, we don't normally do this, but I'd like to call Bob Funk to the booth.
We should.
To get his thoughts on the win here this evening.
Great way to end it.
In this first annual Toilet Bowl.
Bullshit.
Yes, sir, you called it. It is absolutely
No,
bullshit.
this is bullshit. The loser was the winner of the Toilet Bowl. That means Zach Holdorf won the Toilet Bowl. Fuck this bullshit. I'm out.
And there you have it, folks. Deep thoughts from Bob Funk. Great insights. You know, Yogi, I respect his emotion. He's always been a man of emotion. And,
Yes, he has.
Certainly wasn't short on it here this evening.
No. And now I think we now know the answer of what he was crying about on the sideline. It wasn't about winning the game. It was about winning the trophy. No doubt about it. That sealed it all. We missed the stats, but oh well. The game spoke for itself.
You know, we've got stats here. We're not going to spend any time going through that. But one thing that Dave did tell me at the beginning of the season was that I do think the winner of the Toilet Bowl has to get like a Toilet Bowl tattoo.
No wonder Bob's upset.
Yeah. That's right. Well, for those of you in the chat, thank you for joining us here for the first annual Toilet Bowl. Here we see the post-game stats, rushing yards. Well, you know, Cincinnati did get into the positive there with a grand total of 2 rushing yards. 2.
They worked hard. They worked hard to get those 2 yards because they were negative.
They did, absolutely. Cincinnati did obviously lead with passing yards of 388.
But it's a long-held belief that to use the fake reverse Statue of Liberty play, you cannot really be dominating in the running game to make it effective. You have to be right there on that border of 0 yards a game to really make it effective. And they pulled that off several times, but it wasn't enough.
Lull them into a false sense of mediocrity, I believe. Okay, here we have our players of the game. Starting with offense, both quarterbacks, Amir Williams, 24 of 35 for 388 yards, 6 carries, and 3 touchdowns total. And then Buster Chair on the other side, 19 of 29, 268 yards, 2 touchdowns, 12 carries for 45 yards, which really helped their offense when they needed those key first downs. Going on the other side of the ball, we have Dix between her legs with 2 tackles, a tackle for a loss and a pick, and then Bend Over, the linebacker, 3 tackles as well as a pick.
Wow.
Yogi, it has been a pleasure calling the Toilet Bowl here with you this evening. I'm sure we've got great, many, many more exciting bowl games on the slate, but nothing will be quite as memorable as the first annual Toilet Bowl here in the Midwest Small High School Stadium.
It was one of a kind. Now, I think we need to put it into perspective. I know Bob Funk's a little upset that he won the trophy, but man, both of these quarterbacks came out of the medical tent. It meant so much to them. They got back out on that field to win that trophy. Only one could win it, and one did on the last play of the game. Unbelievable.
And I find myself dry heaving as I stare at this picture.
Yeah,
in the corner.
I'm not even looking at the screen anymore. I don't want to see it anymore.
Amazing.
All right, and with that, I want to thank Yogi for joining me here in the booth this evening. This is our one and only bowl game here to close out the first season of the AACL, and we are going to turn it over to the
toilet bowl man himself.
The all-knowing toilet bowl man, Dave Axis.
I'm not sure how to take that exactly. Thank you, I guess. I don't know what to say. Great call, you guys in the booth. Appreciate you guys being here, taking care of business, and not an easy game to call with all those crazy plays and injuries and everything. But you guys did a great job. And I just want to put this little Cincinnati logo on the toilet here. And there you go. Go Bearcats. Woo! There you go.
Get that off there. Get that off there.
Cliff and Yogi, thank you for a great call. Appreciate you guys.
We appreciate the advanced graphics department hard at work here.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's a huge department we have working tonight. The power of one, I guess. All right, folks. This wraps up night 1 of Bowl Week. Let's do a quick recap. We will start with the game you just saw. Cincinnati pulls out the toilet bowl 27-24 on the very last play of the game. Before that, though, we got to see the Ping Eagle Bowl, which also came down to the last play game because it went into overtime. And Air Force pulls out a 23-17 overtime victory over Indiana. And then in the first game tonight, the Thurfer Bowl, this also came down to the wire. SMU pulls out 31-27 with late heroics. All 3 games tonight, folks, with late heroics to win the games for SMU, Air Force, and Cincinnati. We'll be back here Sunday night. Let me pull these up real quick. We kick things off Sunday night with the Drunk Funk Bowl, and we can imagine how drunk he's going to be between now and Sunday after winning the Toilet Bowl. I'm sure when we talk to Funk on Sunday night, he will probably still be partying and still drinking in celebration of his trophy. That game will kick off at 9 p.m. Eastern between 17th ranked Iowa State and 20th ranked Western Michigan. The second bowl on Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, the Fuck COVID Bowl. And this might be the bowl of all bowls, although after tonight they're going to be hard to beat. Number 8, UCF. Number 7, UNLV. And then we wrap up Sunday night with the Good Night Now Bowl between 22nd ranked Colorado and 21st ranked Marshall. So what's today? Today's Thursday. So we got Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We got 3 days. So what's that? 72, I don't know, like 68 hours, something like that. 69? Oh, shit. Is it 69 hours? I guess I'll see it in 69 hours. That works out perfect for this crowd. Thank you again for everybody who called games tonight. Let me hit the chat one more quick time before I bounce. We got Robo, we got Funk, Crazy Canuck, Dave Axis, David Leathers, Eaton, 1980, Cornwall, Gunny, Packer Fred, Soviet Sniper, RC Matthews, Tiz Cloud, a whole bunch of people I don't know that don't chat, so I'm not going to say their names. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I'll see you in about 69 hours right here on this Twitch channel, Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, when we kick off night 2 of the bowl games? Yeah, night 2 of the bowl games on Sunday night. So have a glorious weekend. We'll see you right here Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Good night now.